try the left side, first down plus, 25-yard line, 20, 15, and slides down in the old 4-minute drill on his left hip, and Kansas City's going to win this football game. A 20-yard run on 2nd and 4.
Yeah, great job by the offensive line. I mentioned it on multiple occasions leading into this game. It was my third key. Winter run game, getting the run game going downhill, and when you need to run, especially when everybody in this stadium knows that you're going to run the ball inside 2 minutes, you get the job done to secure the win.
And Houston has to just look harmlessly at the clock. And Chiefs can go to a knee here at 1:16 to go in the game, and the Chiefs leading 27-19. Kareem Hunt, 11 carries, 55 yards and a touchdown. Ryan, 56 yards on 2 receptions.
Love it.
And Pacheco threw in his bit. And you just wonder how much pizzazz was taken out of Houston when Tank Dell went down with that critical injury. You've been there before. You know that just zaps your soul.
Exactly. And you saw immediately Fairbairn missed the extra point. You just don't know from a psyche standpoint. And I'm sure the players don't even realize how their game was affected there. So hopefully the injury to Tank Dell is not too serious, but the Chiefs getting a ever so important win. 89% chance with this win of securing the number 1 seed with 2 games left.
And the Chiefs go to a knee again, and that's all they'll have to do. They are going to win this game, and remarkably, the Chiefs are going to go to 14-1, and they're going to be undefeated at home in the regular season at 8-0 for the first time since the 2003 season. Yep, crazy, but the Chiefs get it done today, beating the Houston Texans 27-19, and now just hours away. Hours. They'll play again on Wednesday in Pittsburgh on Christmas Day. The post-game report will begin after this on the Kansas City Chiefs Radio Network.
The Chiefs Kingdom is proud to partner with Hy-Vee, home of the best beef in town. Visit your local Hy-Vee to find only the highest quality beef, hand-selected and sourced from family farms in the Midwest. When it comes to beef, Hy-Vee goes the extra mile to bring affordable, tender, and delicious flavor to every tailgate and grill out. Stop by your local Hy-Vee to find Angus Reserve, Choice Reserve, and Prime Reserve beef options for your next gathering. Hy-Vee, proud sponsor of the Kansas City Chiefs.
T-Mobile has the best 5G coverage in the game, whether you're home or out and about. So, you can check out the latest scores in the checkout line, watch replays in the playground, or celebrate the game-winning touchdown from the passenger seat. If you're a Chiefs fan who wants to stay connected to all the action, whether you're at home or away, get the best 5G coverage in the game, only at T-Mobile. See 5G device coverage and access details at T-Mobile.com.
For over 86 years, GEHA has offered medical and dental benefits designed to meet the unique needs of federal employees and retirees, military retirees and their families. With over 2 million members and growing, GEHA continues to serve those members and families who serve all of us every day. GEHA, your friend in federal since 1937, and the proud partner of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Get your Chiefs playoff tickets at ticketsforless.com. Use promo code ChiefsRadio for exclusive savings with no added fees at checkout. Every seat holds a story. Find yours at ticketsforless.com.
Dream bigger with Kansas Lottery's Powerball. Drawings held 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. Powerball offers you a chance to win millions. Play Kansas Lottery, proud sponsor of the Kansas City Chiefs Radio Network.
Big news, football fans. The Kansas City Chiefs and Omaha Steaks are teaming up to bring you the ultimate game day deal, the Strips for Strips promotion. Every time the Chiefs defense strips the ball and recovers the fumble, you score big. You get 4 free New York strips on select packages when you go to omahasteaks.com/ChiefsNYStrip. Offer lasts 24 hours only. Head to omahasteaks.com/ChiefsNYStrip and bring home 4 tender, juicy, and flavor-packed New York strips for free. Don't miss out. Follow the Chiefs and feast like a champ with New York strips from Omaha Steaks.
Every piece of land has a story. For the Nelsons, it's cruising around their Montana ranch on a John Deere Gator XUV 835R. With 3,000 acres, there's plenty of work to do.
We're not afraid to jump in and help each other out.
That's how they've kept their ranch going for 5 generations.
It's all about efficiency.
Like teaching visitors to fly fish.
The whole joy with fly fishing is matching the hatch.
Run with us on a Gator XUV 835R and start telling your story. Learn more at johndeere.com/radio.
It's time to elevate your home game. Tamco, the official shingle partner of the Kansas City Chiefs, brings the intensity of the game straight to your doorstep with innovative roofing technologies and enhanced shingle performance. A performance that includes a warranty against winds up to 160 miles per hour. The first of its kind available in the entire industry. Make your roof the star of your home's defensive lineup with Class 4 impact rated shingles. Visit tamco.com/Chiefs to learn more.
When second's making a play, short's got to cover.
A winning insurance strategy doesn't rely on one person.
Good hustle, good hustle.
Two things: communicate with your guys and make sure everyone's in the right coverage.
It takes a team that knows its roles well, working together to provide an exceptional experience.
Set the screen. You have to protect yourself. All right? Wildcats on 3. 1, 2, 3, Wildcats!
At Shelter Insurance, you can count on our local agents and award-winning customer service to help you protect what matters most.
When you feel a cold coming, shorten it with Zicam, the #1 cold shortening brand.
Oh no, not before the holidays.
Your cold is coming! Your cold is coming!
Thanks, Revere. I really should keep Zicam in the house.
Getting a cold is on no one's wish list.
Take it from America's most revered messenger. Shorten your cold at the first sign with cold shortening products from Zicam, the #1 cold shortening brand. Available in stores or see where to buy at Zicam.com.
Cincinnati Bengals games.
Save big on
Chase
holiday
scoring
gift
5
cards
touchdowns in 2 games against them. When I look at their more recent tape, I really see the Dean Pease influence in terms of umbrella defense, minimizing big plays, and I think their statistics since the last time we played them bear that out. Since the last time we played them, for example, they're second in the league in pass defense. You don't see it in totality because it's tracked over the full course of the season, but since the last time we played them, they're second in the league, and what they've done is minimize big plays, and really that's quintessential Dean Pease. Not only was he employed in Baltimore, as you mentioned, but more recently he was a defensive coordinator for Arthur Smith in Atlanta as well. And I have a real familiarity with his work. Arthur has a real familiarity with his work. And what we're looking at more recently looks very similar to Dean Pease type work.
Yeah, I looked it up. Since the first Steelers-Ravens game, the Ravens have only given up 1 pass play of 20 or more yards. You mentioned umbrella coverage. Can you detail that a little bit? What that means? Yeah, they play what is referred to globally as Tampa 2 in a variety of forms. They'll bogus Tampa. They'll play traditional Tampa. They'll zone exchange and play Tampa. All is done to make the quarterback, diagnose post snap, and while also at the same time rerouting the potential of vertical receivers outside. And when you do those things, man, you really position yourself to minimize big plays. Obviously, I grew up in that school of thought from my time as a position coach years ago down in Tampa and understand it in great detail. Odafe Owe had 2.5 sacks and 4 quarterback hits in the first meeting. Is he now their primary pass rusher?
He's a talented young guy, but they got a lot of guys that are really good in that area. They play a bunch of people. He's a guy that might be ascending or emerging from the group, certainly. But I think the strength of their pack from a pass rush standpoint is the pack itself. They play a lot of people and have all year.
In the first meeting, Patrick Ricard played 22 snaps. Derrick Henry had 13 carries. Do you expect those numbers to be higher today?
It depends on whether or not they're winning possession downs. The last time around we were winning possession downs, and that minimizes the totality of a lot of discussions. I'm sure that'll be their agenda for those numbers to be more. But oftentimes your agenda and reality are dictated by your ability to win possession downs and thus produce additional downs or no.
Does the venue have any impact on how much a team might want to run the ball?
It does at times, particularly when you're working on a silent count. The offense loses its ability to beat the defense to the punch. But I believed and still do over the course of my career that legitimate dominant running games are weatherproof, are environment proof and defense proof. If you're if you're really good at running the football, you run the football in all circumstances.
What can your edge rushman absolutely not do or not try to do when putting pressure on Lamar Jackson?
We can't have multiple people behind him. Those vertical holes turn a 4-man rush into a 3-man rush, or a 4-man rush into a 2-man rush. When you give vertical holes where he can step up and run horizontal to get back vertical, the athletic guys, and make no mistake, Lamar is the quintessential athletic guy. Rushers behind him are negative. You got to work to contain them, and a major component of containing them is keeping them inside and in front. And that vertical rush component ending up with guys behind them has been catastrophic for a lot of defenses trying to minimize Lamar Jackson.
I mean, would you go so far as to say don't try any spin moves?
I don't put limits. I don't put limits on our guys in that way, because then you quell their natural instincts and the skills that they have developed. But you do make them cognizant of certain major coaching points or bullet points. And so I talk more broadly. If we got a 4-man rush, we need to have 4 guys in front of them. If we have a 5-man rush, we need to have 5 guys in front of them. Guys behind mobile quarterbacks really are the catalyst for a lot of issues for defenses. If a guy's immobile, then you can circle him and end up behind him and retrace. But the mobile ones, man, they find those vertical escape lanes, man, and then it creates problems for you.
What do you need to get from your team today, and specifically from Russell Wilson?
From our team, we need to play hard and smart. And I can say the same thing about Russell Wilson, man. All the marbles are on the table, if you will. We're competing for an AFC North championship, and that requires a certain mindset. While at the same time, man, we got to be sharp. We got to display awareness. We got to play within the rules of the game. We can't allow our emotions to get away from us. The Baltimore Ravens are the most penalized team in the National Football League. And if that is them, we need to let that be them and not us. A component of us positioning ourselves to win is staying on schedule, not giving them free real estate. And whatever side of the ball you're on, that's what penalties do. You get offensive penalties that push you behind the chains. You're not going to win possessions. You give them free real estate and chunks of ground. You're going to produce scoring drives on the other side, and that cannot be us.
That's the Mike Tomlin Show, brought to you by your neighborhood Ford store. The F-150 is the official truck of the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm Bob Labriola. Rob King, Craig Wolfley, Max Starks, and Missy Matthews are next as we count down to kickoff. You're listening to the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
The Mike Tomlin Show was brought to you by your neighborhood Ford store. The F-150 is the official truck of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Mornings with Randy Baumann and the DVE Morning Show and Steelers football. This is WDVE Pittsburgh.
Right now is the best time to sell your current home or buy your next one. Don't gamble with your largest asset. It's more important than ever to partner with the right real estate team. At RE/MAX Select Realty, our experienced full-time realtors will help remove the stresses of rising interest rates, multiple offers, and low inventory. Don't miss this limited opportunity to save on your next move. Call 724-933-6300. RE/MAX Select Realty, proud partner of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Are you handy with tools? Consider becoming a maintenance technician at Presbyterian Senior Care Network. Here's Stefan Braxton, a longtime team member, on why he loves the job.
Our residents are so appreciative. If you change their light bulbs, they adore you. That's what I love about this job. It's like having 100 grandparents, and they treat me just like I'm their grandson.
Get a hands-on career at our beautiful independent living apartments in the Pittsburgh area. Presbyterian Senior Care Network, making aging easier. Apply at srcare.org today.
Hey Pittsburgh, there's never been a better time to buy than right now during our Red Tag sales event. Hi, this is Tim Calusi with Calusi Chevrolet.
And I'm Megan Calusi. Right now, qualified buyers can save over $7,800 on select Silverado pickups in stock. Must qualify.
And you can buy and service with confidence at Calusi Chevrolet, knowing we've been serving customers for 106 years.
Visit us online at Calusi.com. Calusi Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Kick off the new year on America's favorite beaches at the Tradewinds Resort on St. Pete Beach. Join host Rob King, along with Black and Gold legends Ernie Mills and Darren Perry in St. Pete, Clearwater, Florida, January 31st through February 3rd. The weekend includes Black and Gold themed get-togethers on the beach, autograph sessions, giveaways, and more. For more information on booking your package at the Tradewinds Resort on St. Pete Beach, visit byweekatthebeach.com. Kick off the new year on America's favorite beaches at the Tradewinds Resort. Visit byweekatthebeach.com.
If you're facing a plumbing emergency, the pros at Mr. Rooter can handle any job, no matter the size, with upfront pricing and no overtime charges. They can also finance any job, big or small, and have the best warranty in the industry. Call today and mention my name, Chad Tyson, for 10% off your service.
Meet Steelers tight end Pat Fryermuth every Tuesday night at the Giant Eagle Market District in Robinson. Chalk Talk is the only live radio show in the city featuring a current Steelers player and takes place on Tuesdays from 7 to 8 p.m., airing on 102.5 DVE. Not only can you meet Pat, but you can register to win a pair of Steelers tickets each and every week. Winner must be present. Chalk Talk with Pat Fryermuth is Tuesdays from 7 to 8 p.m. at the Giant Eagle Market District in Robinson.
Terry Wardenis here from the Gateway Clippers. Say I do out on the water, featuring all-inclusive wedding packages with dinner, entertainment, bar, and more. Treat your friends and family to a real celebration with memories that will last a lifetime. Visit gatewayclipper.com for details.
Score big at Don's Appliances. Don's has the region's largest selection of in-stock appliances from brands like GE, Profile, and Cafe. Get free next-day delivery and guaranteed lowest prices. Don'sAppliances.com. For Black and Gold fans, shop for appliances.
Wolf here for Caliente Pizza and Draft House's new Pro Football Special. A delicious two-topping tavern-style pizza for just $22. Perfect for game days with a thin, crispy crust and top-notch ingredients. Try Caliente's new Pro Football Special Tavern Pie today. Caliente, the pizza of champions.
Where the average Joe can buy like a pro. CGR Wholesale.
You win every time you buy from CGR Wholesale Roofing and Siding Supply Center. The team there is your first line of defense. They'll help you save time and money with their powerful fleet of delivery trucks, and their new showroom is now open. Score big with Provia Siding, Owens Corning Shingles, Trex and TimberTech Decking, and more. They've got everything you need under one roof to get you to the red zone. Check them out online at cgrwholesaleroofing.com.
This is Game Day with the Pittsburgh Steelers on DVE.
The NFL's greatest story of the past quarter century will add another worthy chapter today. The Pittsburgh Steelers visit the Baltimore Ravens. And as is fitting in a late December game between these two great rivals, there is a lot on the line. The Steelers clinched a playoff berth last week. They can nail down their first AFC North title since 2020 with a win today, while the Ravens can punch their playoff ticket with a win against the Steelers. I'm Rob King. I'm joined by Craig Wolfley, Max Starks, and Missy Matthews. You're listening to the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network. Countdown to Kickoff is delivered by Little Caesars, official pizza of your Pittsburgh Steelers. Order online during the Pizza pregame and get it delivered or pick up in-store from the Pizza Portal Pickup. Pizza. Wolf, the Ravens pose a formidable 1-2 threat on the ground with running back Lamar Jackson and battering ram Derrick Henry at the running back position. The Steelers need to do a better job of tackling than they did last week against Philadelphia.
Right you are, Kinger. Hey, tackling a problem is always the first line of correction necessary to correct the problem, especially if the problem is tackling, right? So the Steelers, normally they're a top 5 tackling team with an average per game of, say 6.5 missed tackles, according to the people who count those sorts of things. Well, they cratered when it came to the Eagles game. Pro Football Focus reported that in the Steelers versus Eagles game, the Steelers whiffed on 17 tackles. Another metric site reported to be as high as 20. Regardless of 17 or 20, nobody who watched the game needs to be told that there was a whole lot of whiffing going on. Where it really hurts is in the yards after contact in pass receiving and yards after contact in running the ball. Versus the Eagles, who racked up 401 yards of offense, 65 yak yards came after the catch, and 105 yak yards after handoff, meaning nearly 50% of the Eagles' total 401 yards came after contact. Get Soups, you got to say with me, Kinger, the time-tested, coached-up mantra for tackling, especially when you're facing the most dangerous man in the NFL, according to Pat Queen, is this: feet, face, hands. Feet, face, hands. Feet, face, hands. Boom. We're just doing our part to make tackling great again.
I love it. And the feet, face, and hands of Missy Matthews and Max Stark's going to be challenged down on the sideline, as as it is for both teams. Today's Game Day Weather Report is brought to you by Pepsi. Hey, Steelers Nation, Steelers Game Day is here. Grab a refreshing Pepsi Zero Sugar now. Steelers watching better with Pepsi. Low 30s right now. That wind chill is going to dip into the 20s, even down into the high teens.
This is The Drive with Dale Lally and Matt Williamson on your 24/7 home of the black and gold. SNR, Steelers Nation Radio.
Sometimes even the toughest of us need a little TLC. If you're a Steelers linebacker, that might be a jump in the whirlpool to let the muscles relax after a hard-fought win. If you're driving a Ford, it's a trip to your local dealership for the Works service package. Have your tires rotated and your pressure checked. Top off fluids. Check the brakes, the battery, filters, belts, and hoses. They call it the Works for a reason. And when your car is on its game, you can be on yours. Only at your neighborhood Ford store.
It's the
He was injured in the game against the Chargers. He's been out since then. But again, King Henry is rolling right now.
Well, you got King Henry who put a stiff arm right in the grill of Dean Lowry. Then he put one in Pat Queen, and then a third guy before he was taken down. And that is one mega stiff arm, I got to tell you.
Joey Porter Jr. is sitting at the 5-yard line. He's on his haunches. He looks like he needs some medical attention. Here comes the training staff jogging onto the field, as is James Pierre, who will presumably take his place. So, Joey Porter Jr.
No, he's not even on his haunches, Kinger. He's sitting on his keister. I'm just saying, it's bad enough that you're going to go all the way down because you're going to get up with a wet butt.
Well, here are the latest NFL scores brought to you by Clearview Federal Credit Union. Get the financial answers you need. ClearviewFCU.org. And earlier today, the Chiefs, who of course are going to be coming to Acrisure Stadium on Wednesday, Christmas Day, defeat Houston 27-19. So that's a big win for the Chiefs, who remain the top seed in the AFC. And Houston has already nailed down the AFC South, and we'll be looking forward to that game. But still, plenty to get to here. Is Joey Porter Jr. still down and still being tended to. He is sitting. We can't see. It looks like his legs are extended out in front of him. His back is almost directly to us, sitting at the 5-yard line. And now they're going to help him up, and let's see if he can get off under his own power.
That was a major collision between Joey and King Henry, and I got to tell you, Joey took the worst of it there, unfortunately. But I don't know, maybe he's a little shook up here and just got to right the ship a little. But, man, that's the problem. When you get Derrick Henry rolling downfield, that's 250, 260 pounds. Really, it's around 260 if you include the shoulder pads and everything else. That's a lot of meat on the hoof rolling downhill. And when you come up to meet with force, you got to bring an equal or greater force to take him down. And if you're even in any way not lined up to make with proper tackling form, you're going to take the brunt of it.
Well, the other thing is, Wolf, is he is so fast for a big man. I mean, it doesn't look like he's moving. He is moving.
Yes. And he is, that's what I mean. I mean, the more he rolls downhill, the more ground he covers, the faster he gets. And again, that's a force multiplier.
2nd and 1, the ball on the 8-yard line, back to live action, ball on the right hash, snap to give to Henry up the middle of the field. This time he's bottled up right around the line of scrimmage. Looks like he might be a couple of inches short of a first down. Needs to get to the 8. Looks like he's just short, or the 7 rather. Looks like he's just short of the 7. It's Cam Hayward among those to stop King Henry, and they got him before that momentum got going.
But it looks like he got the first down.
You say first down.
And, it's going to be up front. You've got to get the big guys up front. Keanu Benton, Cam Hayward, T.J. Watt, Alex Highsmith. They got to take some steam out of Derrick Henry.
And now Isaiah Loudermilk, who's checked in on that defensive line. Ricard motions right to left, settles in an H-back position. The snap to give to Henry off the left side, and he is hit on penetration. Alex Highsmith and Cam Hayward got in there and dropped King Henry for a loss of a yard or two.
Well, that's exactly what you need, some great edge play. You got to crash it. You got to bring your mojo. You got to bring some force. And that's a nice job of Captain Cam and Alex Highsmith combining together to be a force multiplier over the force multiplied by Derrick Henry, if you can understand my math.
Gotcha. We're grooving along with you. Under 6 minutes left as Jackson gets the snap and throws to Likely, who is wide open in the right flat, and trots in the first score of the game. 9-yard touchdown pass, and it goes from Jackson to Henry, and the Ravens have an early lead.
I think that's the play that I saw back
Jackson
in Pittsburgh.
Likely. I'm sorry, I beg your pardon. Jackson to Likely.
I'm not sure, but I think Likely was the end man on the line who angled himself for a hit. He was stacked inside, but he came out in the flat, and with him all by himself, that's an easy throw. Wow, that was similar to the one back in Berg that he a big gainer he received on.
Yep, hard to get much more open than Likely was there, as the easy flip from Jackson. Now the extra point attempt is up, and that kick is good. And from M&T Bank Stadium, 5:52 remains in the first quarter. Steelers football continues with the score: the Ravens 7, the Steelers nothing.
Breaking news, and this one is almost unbelievable.
Yeah, it's all about new customers at Bet365 because they get $150 in bonus bets when they bet $5. And even better, bonus bets can be used on the spread, totals, and player props.
There you have it. Bet $5 to get $150 in bonus bets. And see why. It's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Pennsylvania. Terms and conditions apply.
All right, what's the best way to bank? At FNB, we think it's best left up to you. It's an approach we call clicks to bricks, and it means an unbeatable experience no matter how you bank. Whether you want friendly, in-person guidance at your local branch, convenient access to video ATMs across the region, or a cutting-edge app on your phone, the choice is yours. Let's get started at fnb-online.com. FNB member FDIC.
Think you have what it takes to be a part of a passionate team in a thriving industry? 84 Lumber is immediately hiring for a variety of full-time positions at its southwestern PA locations. 84 Lumber knows their successes come from their people. They prioritize growth by making it easy to pave your own path within the company. They are proud to promote nearly 100% from within and help you create a career that you are proud of. Take the first step to building the career of your dreams by visiting 84lumber.com/careers to apply today.
It's the Get Holiday Ready sales event with Hank and Sam from the Ford crew. Today, a new shipment of inventory.
Hank, what's going on?
Another hauler full of new Ford trucks and SUVs, Sam.
So much SUV capability. Is that?
Ford F-Series, the best-selling trucks for 47 years. And a big selection means...
big savings?
Yep, which means...
it's the best time to buy?
Well done, Sam. And time for America to get holiday ready with Ford.
Based on 1977 to 2023 CY Industry reported total sales.
Your home for the Steelers. This is the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network. We now pause for station identification on the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network. When the game ends, the analysis just gets started. Randy Bauman and the DVE Morning Show bring you the best coverage all week that takes you to the next game on your Steelers flagship. WDVE Pittsburgh.
M&T Bank Stadium, 5:52 remains in the first quarter. The Ravens have struck first, a 9-yard touchdown pass from Lamar Jackson to Isaiah Likely. Second time Likely has scored a touchdown against the Steelers this season. In fact, there's only been a couple touchdowns scored, and Likely's got two of them.
Yes,
two touchdowns scored in these two meetings between the two teams.
Well, it's going to be important for the Steelers to respond right away.
Into the wind. Here's the kickoff, and it is going to be taken by Patterson at the 10-yard line. Cordero heads up to the 20, the 25, stutter step, gets out to about the 27, stays on his feet, and now is going to be driven backwards. So the ball is going to be spotted at the 27 as we head downstairs to Max Starks. Max?
Yeah, guys, that was too easy for Derrick Henry on that last offensive drive for the Ravens. And the Steelers front even went down to a 4 big down lineman formation, and even with that, they were still able to have success. So the Steelers trying some different things. They've also used like a traditional 4-3 look with 3 linebackers on the second level. So doing some uncharacteristic things to try and combat the run game for the Ravens. Now, offensively, they need to keep at it as well and try and get the run game going on their side. Back to you.
Jalen Warren is to the left of Russell Wilson. Max, thank you very much. As 2 receivers out to the left, 2 tight ends in this formation as well. Here's the snap. Wilson back. Looking, going to fire, and he's going to be complete to Skoranek out to the 45-yard line. So a pickup of about 18 yards on that quick throw on first down, and the Steelers get their first down of the game.
Oh, man, that was beautiful schematic in there. You got Jalen going out to the flat, so he does the rush. He fakes it out to the flat, but he's got 2 guys doing vertical, Skoranek and somebody else to the outside. There's Van Jefferson, but he hits Skoranek right in the second level. Beautiful.
Ball at the 44-yard line, give him a 17-yard pickup. Warren is the lone setback behind Wilson, who gets a snap, play action pass, rolling out to his right. Now wants to throw back, and instead is thrown down back inside the 35. Michael Pierce, who was injured in the first game between these two teams in Week 11, comes up with a sack here.
Wow, Michael Pierce is as big as a water buffalo. I kid you not, that's a huge man. You talk about, it's like 10 pounds of potatoes in a 5-pound sack. He's got that uni maxed out, but wow, can he play? He plays low to the ground with low pad level, and you don't see him normally sacking, but man, that was a great rush by him.
Second sack of the season for Pierce. And it is going to be 2nd and 20 for the Steelers all the way back at the 34-yard line. Wilson gets a snap. Back to pass. Looking, throws underneath to Warren. Warren to the 40, the 45, and gets all of that yardage back. And then about 3 more for good measure out to the 47. So it'll bring up a 3rd and 7 as Smith makes the tackle.
Well, I like that. You got the middle linebacker, inside linebackers dropping out. So you're going to, now we got no huddle going there, but that's a nice job of taking advantage of the quick drop by the backers.
And Wilson wants to snap, raising up the foot. Gets the snap, back to pass, looking, in trouble, flushed, coming out to his left now, evades the rushers, throws on the run, complete to Skoranek, who makes the grab in Ravens territory at the 45. What a job by Russell Wilson, twirling out of the pocket to his left and hitting Skoranek for a second straight reception for him.
My goodness, that was shades of Russ Wilson like a decade ago. How about it, being able to reverse pivot out of the pocket and do that and be able to hit Skoranek out there coming back in the scramble drill. Beautiful job.
3 receptions on the season coming in, 2 on this drive for Skoranek. That 8-yarder has the ball at the 45-yard on the Ravens' first down. The snap and the handoff to Warren starts left, bounces to the right, twirls inside the 40, and gets down close to first down yardage. Pickup of about 9 down to the 36.
Oh, man. Jalen Warren showing some great bounceability here. You got a power, inside power. You got Dan Moore pulling from the left tackle, creating a trap. That's what we call the old 92 trap. Well, it was a great job of bouncing out over top of the tackle trap, which ended up being an inside shoulder log by Dan Moore.
They marked the ball back at the 37 instead of the 36. Called 2nd and 2. Under 3 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. Into Ravens territory as Wilson gets the snap. Back, looking. Now flushed out to the right. Looking, and is going to fire in that direction. It's complete, out of bounds. First down for the Steelers. And it was Connor Hayward who makes the grab, his 5th reception of the season.
How about that? Connor Hayward just finds his way out to the first down marker. I love it because Russ is looking. Okay, I got somebody long. I'm looking long. Okay, I got Connor there in the short, flat area. Beautiful job with Marlon Humphrey coming up to make the hit. But that's a nice job of posting yourself where your quarterback, who's scrambling, is on the run. Get your numbers facing them.
Under center for Russell Wilson, waiting for the defense to be cleared. It is, and now he's ready to play. Motion by the Steelers. Now Russell Wilson will change the play, moves Skoranek left to right. Now he's going to pitch right to Warren. Warren finds a big hole, cuts back out to the right, and is going to get inside the 25 down to the 24-yard line. So a good, solid 9-yard pickup before Humphrey can make the stop.
Oh, you got to love it. You got the pitch out. Now, I got to tell you something. Darnell Washington just body tossed somebody like I couldn't believe. I mean, it was like whoever it was a sack of grain, and he just threw him. And you had, of course, Ben Skoranek come along doing the dirtbag work that, Arthur Smith talks about. Doing that dirty work, going in there, getting it done.
In a complimentary way, of course.
In a complimentary way. Say that.
Wilson's under center. Warren the lone setback. He gets the handoff. Little trap up the middle of the field. And he's going to pick up first down yardage as he gets down to about the 22-yard line as we approach 1 minute remaining here in the first quarter.
Now, let me just say this so that we understand. That's a term of endearment when I say dirtbag. That's to delineate guys who are willing to scrap, go in there, do the things that normal China dolls, what we used to call LaSwan and Stallworth back in the day. China dolls, which they never were China dolls. But it was a term of endearment, of fun. You love those guys that are physical and tough playing the wide receiver spots.
And pride of Connellsville. His dad is from Connellsville. Lots of family in the area for Ben Skoranek. A couple of big receptions on this drive and some blocks as well. Najee Harris is back in. Play action pass to him. Fire over the middle of the field. It is complete. And inside the 2 and down to the 1 goes Van Jefferson. Just short of a touchdown. A strike by Russell Wilson. Moving right to left was Jefferson. And he has the ball inside the 1-yard line.
Oh, that was a sensational throw by Van Jefferson. What a great job of hitting the breaking man, that being Van, across the middle, just as he broke open on an in route. That was perfect throw, perfect catch.
Steelers are now entering the Heinz red zone during Steelers season. It has to be Heinz. That is the final play of the first quarter. And the Steelers' 10th play of the drive will take place when we resume. It's time to make the switch to the second quarter. Brought to you by Northwest Bank. Score rates up to 4.5% APY on new certificates of deposit. Member FDIC. Northwest Bank for what's next. With the score, the Ravens 7, the Steelers nothing, but marching inside the 1-yard line. This is the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
At Northwest Bank, we're here for what's next. the next chance to skip the trip. Thanks to Mobile Deposit, the easy way to deposit checks from your phone. The next way to split the bill. With Zelle, the app that lets you safely send money to just about anyone. Even the next contact-free shopping spree. Simply add your Northwest Visa credit card to your mobile wallet. It's all part of Northwest Checking, with 3 flexible options to fit your life. Northwest Bank. For what's next? Visit northwest.com. Member FDIC.
If you're a fan of game-winning drives, number 1 Cochran Kia has your keys to victory. Choose from our all-pro lineup of new vehicles like the K4, Sportage, Sorento, and Telluride. Then score great savings with our monthly lease and finance offers. And when it comes to getting the star treatment, our clearly better car buying experience is second to none. Visit number 1 Cochran Kia in Robinson or shop online at cochrankia.com.
Hey, football fans, BetMGM is giving you a shot to win season tickets to Pittsburgh Steelers home games for the next 10 years. Enter BetMGM's Decade of Black and Gold sweepstakes, and you can score 2 tickets and VIP hospitality tent passes for a decade. Opt in each week and bet on football to boost your chances. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Must be 21 and over, Pennsylvania and West Virginia only. Visit www.1800gambler.net. Please gamble responsibly. Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. All promotions are subject to qualification and eligibility requirements. Rewards subject to expiry.
Welcome to Pond Lehocky Giordano, one of the largest workers' compensation law firms in the country. We know the playbook on injury law. It's how we've helped over 100,000 injured and disabled workers obtain benefits. And we know we can do the same for you. Even better, you don't pay a dime until we win your case. One conversation is all it takes to help you and your family get back on track. For any legal needs, give Pond Lehocky a call.
Your home for the Steelers. This is the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
And for the world's most complete selection of Steelers merchandise, visit the official Steelers Pro Shop. Get it direct from the team at shop.steelers.com. Second quarter set to begin. The Ravens leading the Steelers 7-0. A win for the Steelers, they clinch the AFC North. A win for the Ravens, they clinch at least a playoff berth. The ball is at the 1-yard line of the Ravens. Steelers moving left to right. Russell Wilson in at quarterback. I formation with Najee Harris dotting the I. Wilson gets the snap. Play action pass. Throwing over the middle of the field and caught by Michael Pruitt. Tumbling through the end zone. Flings the ball aside and has scored the touchdown for the Steelers. His first touchdown as a member of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Oh, how about Michael Pruitt? What a great job. A great fake by Russ. Everybody's looking at Russ thinking, oh, okay, they're going to hand it off. You're going to pile drive it straight up the middle. But you got Michael Pruitt. And I got to tell you, Russ almost put that over his fingertips. But it was a great extension by Michael Pruitt after blocking and going out on a delayed little angle route.
The Steelers have just scored from the Heinz red zone during Steelers season. It has to be Heinz.
So that freaked me out.
Yeah, 10-play, 73-yard drive. Took almost 6 minutes, 5 minutes and 56 seconds, and a 1-yard touchdown toss from Wilson to Michael Pruitt. Extra point attempt is up. That extra point attempt is good, and we are tied at 7 apiece, just 4 seconds into the second quarter as we go downstairs to Max Starks. Max?
All right, guys. Well, Wolf, what you asked, your Christmas wish came true. An answer to a Ravens touchdown. And, of course, tight end for tight end there, right?
Right.
Isaiah Likely gets one. Now you got Michael Pruitt. And we talked about how tight ends are going to be the difference in this game when you think about the receiving cores of both of these teams being, questionable with the health. And I thought this was a very methodical drive. Great running by Jalen Warren. Heads-up plays by Russell Wilson to put some strikes on some guys. Ben Skoranek had 2 big catches, as well as Connor Hayward to move the chains. And just, we could be in for a high-scoring affair because that was more points we've seen than in the first half of that first game. So this was really, really good to see the air attack working as well as the ground attack. So the balance for both teams has been really nice.
Today's first half sideline reports are brought to you by BetMGM. Enter BetMGM's Decade of Black and Gold sweepstakes for a shot to win Steelers season tickets to Steelers home games for the next 10 years. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Wow, that was a great answer to that initial Ravens touchdown.
Here's the run-up, man. The run-up and the boot by Boswell, and driving it through the wind and into the end zone. It's going to land there, and then Ali's going to take a knee. And today's injury report brought to you by Independence Healthcare, expert care here. Missy, what do we have downstairs?
All right, 2 injuries to tell you guys about. Joey Porter Jr. has a calf injury. His return is questionable. I don't see him out there right now. I see James Pierre and Corey Trice. Also, Ben Skowronek is dealing with a hip injury. He is also questionable.
Missy, thank you very much. You know, there was some confusion down there. By the way, obviously,
30-yard line.
Obviously, the Steelers are already dealing with some injury issues coming in. Now, initially, I was going to say it was interesting. They're going to spot the ball at the 20 because it looked like the ball may have landed in the field of play, but they've just said now, they've corrected that. Bill Vinovich said, nope, it landed on the end stripe or in the end zone, and so the ball will be at the 30-yard line.
Well, at least we didn't have to go to instant replay to get it done.
True. And those injury issues, we'll check back in with Missy on that coming up in a little bit. As Lamar Jackson, play-action pass, going to fling downfield. And in between 2 receivers, it looked like he was intending that for Mark Andrews, but it was between Andrews and Flowers, who are at similar parts of the field, so it's incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10.
I got to tell you, Mark Robinson came on a blitz on a dog, and he came flying up. You could hear him probably screaming down there, just coming at Lamar Jackson there, who was able to throw it. And wow, when you have 2 receivers that close in that area, man, you got somebody's wrong.
Jackson in the shotgun. He has Justice Hill to his right. 2 receivers split to each side of the formation on a 2nd and 10. And now in motion goes Justice, and it's going to be a quarterback draw for Jackson. Makes a man miss. There's a flag downfield as Jackson is hauled down at the 38-yard line. Patrick Queen makes the stop, and let's see what the call is going to be. It looks like some sort of illegal contact against the Steelers.
Illegal use of hands. Hands in the face. Defense number 27. 5-yard penalty from the end of the run. Automatic first down.
And that's Corey Trice who's flagged for that. And so with the additional 5 yards, that will be a first down for the Ravens. Ball at the 43-yard line. Their own 43-yard line, 14:43 remaining here in the second quarter.
And that's the difficulty. Whenever you get an empty backfield, you got Justice Hill going out to the right flat. You've got the most dangerous man in the NFL, mano-a-mano with the entire Steelers defense. It's tough. Oh, my goodness, that was the weakest. Wow.
Jackson under center, and now the handoff to the left side goes Henry off left guard, and he'll pick his way forward for about 4 yards across the 40 out to the 41-yard line. 3 to 40 yards on that first down gain, and it's going to be a 2nd and about 7.
Well, again, Isaiah Loudermilk coming in and Landon Roberts doubling up on that hit. But I got to tell you that the face mask, that was
illegal contact.
Illegal contact. I mean, there was just contact. That's all it was. There was no grabbing or nothing. Just your hand reached out and brushed it. Man.
Pistol formation here for Jackson. He has Henry behind him, and now movement on the right side of the line by the Ravens, and this looks assuredly like it's going to be a
false start. Offense number 42. 5-yard penalty. Still 2nd down.
And that was Patrick Ricard set up in that H-back formation, looking like he wanted to crash down and maybe get a run to the edge there.
Well, Patrick Ricard is one of those unique animals in the NFL. Not many teams have a Ricard, a 300-pound nose tackle who can play nose tackle but also plays H-back, fullback, inline tight end, what have you, whammer, a jammer, all those things. The guy's unbelievable.
Well, that 5-yard penalty makes it 2nd and 11. The ball back at the 42-yard line of the Ravens. 13:53 and counting remaining in the second quarter of a 7-7 game. Jackson gets a snap. Back to pass. Here comes pressure. Throws it over the middle, and that is incomplete, intended for Flowers. There is a flag down in the backfield. Heavy pressure on Lamar Jackson. And it looks like this is probably going to be in that holding area, I would think, Wolf.
It appeared to be a jailbreak going
holding.
After.
Offense number 64. Penalty decline. Result of the play. 3rd down.
So that's Linderbaum, the 2023 Pro Bowl center, who is called for that flag. So the Steelers would rather see 3rd and 11 as opposed to 2nd and 21. With the ball at the 42-yard line, clock stopped, 13:44 remaining in the second quarter here at M&T Bank Stadium.
I think that was Keanu Benton had a nice swim over the top of Tyler Linderbaum, and he was left with only being able to hang on to him. Again, we got some good action coming from the young buck, that being Bam Bam Benton.
3 receivers split to the right. Steelers presently showing a 4-man rush look. And they will bring 4 as Jackson gets a snap. Back, looking now, moving out to his right, trying to get to the edge. Pursuit behind him, and the throw back across his body is incomplete, intended for Bateman, and the Ravens will be forced to punt.
Again, pressure. You've got to pressure them. It's kind of like the Steelers, let's say Lamar rules, like the Jordan rules from Michael Jordan back in the day. You got to keep the pressure on them, and they certainly have been doing a good job of it after that one touchdown.
Jordan Stout back to punt. Calvin Austin, 6th in the NFL in punt return yardage, is standing back at his own 10-yard line. Now this is a punt with the wind for Stout. Gets the snap, right-footed boot. Oh, and he shanked it off the side of his foot. A terrible punt, and this is a huge break for the Steelers. You're thinking about maybe being pinned down around your 10-yard line. This ball barely crossed midfield and got into Steelers territory. It's going to be marked right at the 40-yard line on the shanked punt by Stout. Excellent field percentage for the Steelers. 13:32 remains in the second quarter from M&T Bank Stadium with the score tied at 7 apiece.
Okay, welcome back, Steelers fans, and it's time to get ready for another great game here in the Steel City. Well, but first, Jim, let's take a minute to talk about the other powerhouse in town. Been the best for 47 years straight. Got the grit and strength to take on anything. Yes, sir, it's the Ford F-Series. They are the best-selling trucks in Pittsburgh and in America. The best. Now, how about that young duo on offense? Now, that could be a powerhouse in the future. F-150, the official truck of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
For an extraordinary advantage in sports, you need a game plan. For an extraordinary advantage everywhere else, all you need is Acrisure. With a high-tech human approach to insurance, cybersecurity, and more, Acrisure helps you take care of what you care about. That makes winning easy. See what Acrissure's extraordinary advantage can do for you at Acrisure.com.
It's the National Month of Giving, and here's how S&T Bank is making an exciting difference. This month, you can enter S&T Bank's You Give, We Give Instagram sweepstakes for a chance to win $500 for yourself plus $500 for your preferred charity. Just post a photo or video on Instagram with your generous act and tag @STBankOfficial with hashtag You Give, We Give. For complete sweepstakes rules, visit stbank.com/YouGiveWeGive. S&T Bank, member FDIC.
When you're looking to play, Bet Rivers will make your day.
Take a chance, you'll see.
You like slots, we've got lots. Blackjack, roulette, take your shot.
It's where you want to be. Bet Rivers Online Casino is your home for chance. With hundreds of slots, live table games, and more. Bet Rivers Online Casino. Check out the app.
Take a chance.
Must be 21 plus and physically present in Pennsylvania or New Jersey. Void where prohibited. Terms and conditions apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Steelers football happens here. The Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
Steelers offense on the field, a 7-7 game, 13:32 left in the first half. Offensive coordinator Arthur Smith this week talking about the Steelers run game. Said we're like an old pickup truck. We're pretty darn good the longer you get the thing in drive. Sometimes it just takes a little while to crank the engine. I think they cranked up Jaylen Warren a little bit there in that last touchdown drive. Rob, let's send it upstairs to you.
And he remains in the game, Missy, to the right of Russell Wilson. This punt is now a 14-yarder. The 44-yard line is where the Steelers had the ball. Dumped down to Warren. Makes a man miss and gets inside Ravens territory down to the 45, maybe just inside the 45, and a first down for the Steelers on the short flip pass to Warren.
What a nice job of checking it down, but here's the key. You got Connor Hayward up there getting a block, getting a lane there for Jaylen Warren to cut up field. You know, you can turn a short pass into a long run if you get enough downfield blocking.
Najee Harris checks into the game as Russell Wilson comes under center. Connor Hayward is the fullback in an I formation. Taps the side of the helmet, does Wilson. Now Hayward crabs to the right. Play action pass. Wilson rolling out to the left. Has some room. He's going to run. He's going to cross the 40, and he's going to dive forward to the 38-yard line. Roquan Smith makes the stop, but a pickup of about 6 yards for Russell Wilson on first down.
Well, it was a nice job of action going one way, reverse rolling the other way. You got Pat Freiermuth out there in the flat. He's looking to drop it to him. Well, the move is being covered there, so he just tucks it, goes north and south, and gets himself some nice yardage.
12:20 and counting remaining second quarter. Officially called a 7-yard pickup. Second and a long 3 ball at the 38-yard line. Wilson under center has a lone setback of Najee Harris. Power to the right of this formation. Harris will start to the left with a handoff. Big hole. Crosses the 35. Crosses the 30. Lunges forward and stretches out to the 27-yard line of the Ravens. Another first down for the Steelers.
Oh, yeah. That's Danny Moore. That's Isaac Suomalo. That's Zach Frazier. The boys up front getting the job going. No huddle coming up. Let's go back.
11-yard pickup, and that old jalopy is running right now on the ground for the Steelers. Arthur Smith liking what he's seeing here, I'm sure. Here's the pitch to Harris. Tries the left side, finds another hole, and now bounces into the back of a blocker. He's going to pick up still about 3 yards, down to about the 23-yard line. Looked like there might have been a little bit more there. Good blocking at the point of attack, but the Steelers will take 3 and call it maybe 4. Call it a 2nd and 6 at the 23-yard line.
Well, there was more meat on that bone, but I'll take a win on first down. That's 4 yards or more anytime, and that was a 4-yard gain. The heck with that.
Wilson comes under center. Power to the left side of the formation. He's back to pass. Looking, rolling out to his right. Now he's going to run. He crosses the 20, the 15, the 10, dives forward, takes a huge hit. Ball is loose, and the Ravens think they have it inside the 5-yard line, and they do. The Ravens have recovered. Russell Wilson on a long scramble got inside the 5, took a hard hit, lost the football, and the Ravens say they have it. And officials haven't officially said whether they do, but a lot of purple on the bottom of that pile.
Oh my goodness, that's a heartbreaker. That just opened up so much.
So they're still sorting things out, and it is going to be, it appears, Ravens football. 3 balls have been on the ground at M&T Bank Stadium, and the Ravens have recovered all of them. From M&T Bank Stadium, Steelers football continues with a score tied at 7.
The Pittsburgh Post-Gazette goes deep when it comes to Steelers coverage, with all of the hard-hitting, up-to-the-minute news you need about your Pittsburgh Steelers. Have a real-time chat with Post-Gazette reporters and columnists. Send your burning questions and hot takes to our mailbag, and tune in to get an earful on all things black and gold from experts on the North Shore Drive podcast. Check out postgazette.com. That's postgazette.com for insights on your favorite pros from our pros at the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette.
I'm Jamie Bordas. At Bordas & Bordas, we're a proud partner of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Why? We understand and share many of the same Pittsburgh values: toughness, hard work, dedication. At the end of the day, the people who count on us care about one thing: results. That drives us, and it's why we win.
Bordas & Bordas, fighting for justice.
This holiday season, cozy up to streaming more of your favorite entertainment. A whole year more. Switch to Fios Home Internet and get 12 months of Netflix and Max on us. So kick back, relax, hop into your coziest flannel jammies, and switch to fast, reliable Fios Home Internet for 12 months of Netflix and Max on us with a Fios 1 gig plan. 'Tis the season for streaming on the 100% fiber optic network. Call 1-800-VERIZON to switch to Fios Home Internet today. Cozy flannel jammies sold separately. Verizon for your first 12 months of the perk with select Verizon Home Internet plans, then $10 a month after. Netflix and Max with ads perk requires Fios 1 gig plan. Must install service and enroll in perk within 60 days after, and then register the perk with Netflix and Max within 90 days of enrollment. $10 a month perk credit ends after 12 months. After 12 months, perk bills at then current price for the Netflix Max bundle, currently $10 a month unless canceled. Must be 18 years or older. One offer per eligible Fios plan. Limited time offer.
Steelers football happens here. The Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
A 19-yard run by Russell Wilson, but he's hit by Arterius Washington. The ball comes loose. It's recovered by Kyle Van Noy. 3 fumbles in this game, all of them recovered by the Ravens.
Unbelievable. I hate when that happens.
The ball at the 4-yard line, that snuffs out a very, very promising Steelers drive. Lamar Jackson standing in the end zone in the shotgun formation. He has Derrick Henry to his left. Motions Andrews to join him in the left side of the formation. The handoff to King Henry. He's going to try to bounce it outside. Tripped up by T.J. Watt just as he gets to the edge. 2-yard pickup out to the 6. And, boy, that looks scary. If he gets out of that tackle, he has some yardage, but just a 2-yard pickup.
And I can say none was happier than James Pierre, who was the next man up on the outside there and turning back Derrick Henry. When that young man gets going, Zooks, man, that is just a ground and pound all in one, all by himself.
Under 10 and a half minutes remaining here in this second quarter. Jackson is in the shotgun. He has Henry to his right. Gets the snap. Back to pass. Looking, and he's going to fire out to the right. It is complete to Isaiah Likely. He's tackled along the far sideline by Beanie Bishop, but it's a first down all the way out to the 25-yard line.
Well, Isaiah Likely has been a guy who has done some real damage in the couple of games we've seen thus far. Had some catches up in Pittsburgh, and now tonight he is another guy at tight end, just one of those guys that seemingly puts on the cloak of invisibility and gets out there on a route.
Had 4 catches for 75 in the first meeting between the two teams. Was the Ravens leading receiver in that game. It's a touchdown in this one, and now picks up that first down to get the Ravens out of the shadow of their own end zone. Jackson gets a snap, gives to Hill onto the right to the left, and Hill is being tracked the entire way by Peyton Wilson. Still picks up about 4 out to the 29-yard line. So a pickup of 4 makes it 2nd and 6.
Peyton Wilson was so quick to fire the gun there. I mean, he was already in the backfield chasing Justice Hill there, and he had to wait on him almost.
He was zigging and zagging while
exactly.
Hill was zigging and zagging, and finally caught him after that 4-yard pickup. Pistol set up here for Jackson with the ball at the 29-yard line, set on the left hash. Ravens moving right to left in front of us. 9 minutes remaining here in a 7-7 game in this first half. Give to Hill off the left side. Big hole. Hill steps out of a tackle. Zips down the sideline. Finally upended by DeMonte KZ into Steelers territory and down to the 45-yard line. And Hill is on the sideline of the Ravens and is not getting up.
Wow, that was so explosive. Justice Hill taking that handoff and just smoking it up the sidelines there. And that was DeMonte Casey came along and got the hit.
25-yard pickup, and
I think he knocked himself out.
Ground hard, right in that thick white splash of sideline between the playing surface and where the teams line up on their respective sidelines. And Hill is down. We're going to take a break. 8:52 remaining second quarter from M&T Bank Stadium. Steelers football continues with the score 7-7.
Planting a tree, putting in a new sprinkler system, digging a trench, no matter the project. If it involves digging, Pennsylvania 811 wants to remind you to call 811 before you dig. It's the law, and it ensures your safety by steering you clear of underground lines and cables you can't see running right beneath you. Remember, every dig counts. Don't let what's buried beneath the ground surprise you. Find out more at PA1call.org. PA1call.org. Stay safe. Call 811 before you start digging.
Football is all about protection. Helmet protects your head. The line protects the QB. But what's protecting you? With Penny, Pennsylvania's health insurance marketplace, you can protect yourself with high-quality health coverage at the lowest cost. It's open enrollment. Doors are open for Pennsylvanians to apply and enroll at penny.com. Open enrollment ends January 15th. You're worth protecting at pennie.com. Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
At McClellan's Contracting and Roofing, we're more than just roofing. From protecting your home's exterior to transforming your interior. Guided by our values of teamwork, integrity, excellence, and discipline, or as we say, TIDE, our mission is to deliver honest, transparent, and high-quality work. Whether it's a roof repair, a kitchen renovation, or a whole home upgrade. If our name goes on it, we stand behind it so you can stand in it. Visit us at McClellan'sRoofing.com.
Hey Pittsburgh, there's never been a better time to buy than right now during our Red Tag sales event. Hi, this is Tim Calusi with Calusi Chevrolet.
And I'm Megan Calusi. Right now, qualified buyers can save over $7,800 on select Silverado pickups in stock. Must qualify.
And you can buy and service with confidence at Calusi Chevrolet, knowing we've been serving customers for 106 years.
Visit us online at Calusi.com. Calusi Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Your radio home for Steelers football is DVE.
8:52 remaining second quarter. M&T Bank Stadium. Justice Hill up and looked like he was knocked out. Well, that's kind of what it
literally
looked like.
Yes.
A reminder that our next broadcast on the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network will be Wednesday. That is Christmas Day, December 25th, when the Pittsburgh Steelers host the Kansas City Chiefs, brought to you by the 2026 Steelers Fan Cruise, presented by Seaside Events, an official cruise partner of the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network, coverage beginning at 11 a.m. on Christmas Day. Under center is Lamar Jackson. Play action pass. Fires over the middle of the field. This is complete. This is Flowers moving right to left. He's going to stop, and he's going to be dragged down by his face mask by Minkah Fitzpatrick. So down at the 31, and you can expect 15 more to be added to the end of this run.
Oh, that's
personal foul. Face mask. Defense number 39. 15-yard penalty for an end of the run. Automatic first down.
What makes that so effective is you got play action, and when you've got the put the ball in the belly of the beast, that being Derrick Henry, and then being able to throw over the middle with the linebackers sucked up, that creates a huge void. And with a guy like Zay Flowers there, that's a lot of open room. And unfortunately, Minkah got a little inaccurate with his hand grab.
So the ball's at the 16-yard line, set up on the left hash. The Ravens moving right to left, trying to retake the lead. Originally took the lead on a 9-yard touchdown pass to Isaiah Likely. And now Lamar Jackson in the shotgun. He has Henry to his right. Henry crabs out to the right. Jackson designed quarterback draw, looking to get to the left side. Not going to get there. Preston Smith and Cam Hayward bottle him up. Well, it looks like he crossed the 15. Give him a yard and a half, maybe 2 on that first down run.
Indeed. You know, that's the difficulty again. You got Derrick Henry splitting out to the right, and then he goes in motion, and you think, oh, okay, we'll just see what's got here. And then you've got Lamar Jackson, the most dangerous man in the NFL, according to, Pat Queen saying, that it could be.
And Preston Smith doing a really nice job there setting that edge.
Yes, he did.
Notified that Justice Hill is out of the game after suffering a concussion. So expect to see a lot of Derrick Henry, who's to the right of Jackson in the shotgun. Gets a snap, back, looking, throwing left, intended for Andrews, off his fingertips in the end zone, and incomplete. It'll be third down.
Oh, Sweet Murray, what a great play by Pat Queen in trail coverage, being able to create enough of a problem for him to be able to drop that ball over the top and then be able to come up and knock it away. Beautiful coverage by Pat Queen. And yes, another one bites the dust on that one. How about that?
3rd and 8. The ball is at the 14-yard line. 7:33 remaining in the second quarter with the clock stopped. Steelers looking for a stop of their own here to force a field goal attempt for the Ravens. Jackson has Henry to his right. 2 receivers split to the left, 1 to the right. That's Flowers. Moves in motion back towards the formation, settles. As Jackson gets his snap, looking left, going to fire in that direction and dragging the feet and in for a score is Rashad Bateman. Touchdown for the Baltimore Ravens.
Well, that's just an out route into the end zone there. And Lamar Jackson had all day to be able to throw it. He did not miss. And what a nice toe drag that would be by Rashad Bateman. My goodness. Well, you can see those pellets just shooting up like crazy.
Really good awareness of where he was by Bateman. A strike thrown by Jackson. 2 touchdown passes for him in the first half, so that fumble proves to be costly. A 96-yard touchdown drive for the Baltimore Ravens. And Justin Tucker on to try the extra point. 8 plays, took 3 minutes and 29 seconds. Here's the snap, here's the kick, and that kick is up, and that kick is good. And the Ravens have taken a 14-7 lead from M&T Bank Stadium. 7:28 remains in the second quarter. We'll be back after this.
Okay, welcome back, Steelers fans, and it's time to get ready for another great game here in the Steel City. Well, but first, Jim, let's take a minute to talk about the other powerhouse in town. Been the best for 47 years straight. Got the grit and strength to take on anything. Yes, sir, it's the Ford F-Series. They are the best-selling trucks in Pittsburgh and in America. The best. Now, how about that young duo on offense? Now, that could be a powerhouse in the future. F-150, the official truck of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Check.
Check.
Check. Check.
Check? At West Aircom, we hear you loud and clear. Open your free and fee-free checking today. West Aircom Federal Credit Union is growing. Check out our brand new location in the Jackson Village Shopping Center in Zeleenople. We are here to help. Open your simply free checking account today. West Aircom, your community, your credit union.
With more than 15,000 cardiac procedures performed in the last 5 years, UPMC is a leader in the field of cardiac care.
We've been first to use advanced technologies for heart valve disease, for aortic disease, for coronary disease. The work that the heart team here at UPMC does is truly life-changing. We want to be the pioneers and continue to innovate in the world of heart disease.
Your heart care matters. Visit upmc.com/heart to learn more.
The Gridiron isn't the only place where Steelers fans watch points pile up. They score the perks of game day at Giant Eagle, Market District, and Get-Go too. Ready-to-eat prepared foods, everyday value from our family of brands, a fresh selection that thrills every foodie. Fuel savings and made-to-order favorites are all game day traditions. Earn perks and save on game day and every day at Giant Eagle, Market District, and Get-Go. Giant Eagle, the official supermarket of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
We bleed black and gold. This is the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network. We now pause for station identification on the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
Hey, it's Michelle Michaels. Every weekday at noon, the DVE Workforce builds the menu on the all-request electric lunch at noon, right here on your radio home of the Steelers, WDVE, Pittsburgh.
At M&T Bank Stadium, a 96-yard drive for the Ravens has put them on top by the score of 14-7, 7:28 remaining here in this quarter. And an ominous sign, Rashad Bateman, who had 2 touchdowns last week against the Giants, when he scores a touchdown, the Ravens are 6-0.
I don't want to
3-5 when he does not. Well, just thought we. That's kind of putting the reverse.
Oh, I know. That's
what we're doing.
Okay. All right, I like that.
Here's Tucker with the boot, and it's going to go with the wind at his back, sailing through the end zone. Cordero Patterson will trot back and corral it and take a knee as we head down to Max Starks. Max.
All right, guys. One of the things to note, I mean, we talked about that drive, 96 yards going all the way down the field and scoring a touchdown. But one thing to note, there are 3 defensive starters missing on top of Joey Porter being out of that last drive. So Larry Ogunjobi on the D-line, Deshaun Elliott in the secondary as well. And when you think about those type of guys not being there, not being present, those are those moments where hopefully it does not come to bite you and young guys have to step up. Back to you.
Max, thank you. Russell Wilson under center with the ball at the 30-yard line, marked on the left hash. Jalen Warren deep in the eye, and the turn and the play-action pass by Wilson. Looking, has time. Now he's going to flush out to the left, and he's just going to throw it away as the pocket began to collapse late. Had some time early, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, with a little reverse rollout, half rollout after a play fake, you got some of the defensive guys coming from the backside. You got Broderick Washington was on the hunt, and you got Tavius Robinson was another guy that broke in there late. So he just had to unload it, get rid of the ball. Good job of that.
So the ball at the 30-yard line, 7:21 remaining in the second quarter. Ravens crowd has been stirred into action here. That Ravens RAVENS chant that they do after a touchdown. They're up 14-7. Midway through the second quarter, Wilson gets the snap, back to pass, looking left, now will throw over the middle of the field. It's complete to Mike Williams, short gain out to about the 35, maybe 5 yards will bring up a 3rd and 5.
Well, it's nice because you got a 2-man set to the right, and then you run you're running zone, and one guy breaks inside, one goes deeper, and that was Mike Williams breaking across the middle. It's good to see him getting some targets, get him involved in the game.
This crowd now here getting loud. They're standing on their feet. There are some terrible clouds swirling, but there's a lot of purple in this stadium as well as you would expect here at M&T Bank Stadium. See, there's 1 for 2 on 3rd down. Wilson in the shotgun. He brings Van Jefferson left, now brings him right. Now comes up to the line of scrimmage to communicate. 0 on the play clock. Gets a snap and did not get it off in time. Crowd playing a factor perhaps. Steelers trying to communicate. Couldn't get the play off in time.
That's unfortunate.
Prior to the delay of game, first charge timeout, Pittsburgh.
Okay, well, alertly done by the Steelers as clearly they can see the clock winding down here at M&T Bank Stadium as well. Use a timeout here because you would much rather have 3rd and 5 than 3rd and 10 at a point in the game in which it feels important because, again, when the Ravens get the ball back, they're going to have the wind at their back if they get one final drive here in this first half. This season, the law firm of Bordas & Bordas will make a $500 donation to the Ronald McDonald House for every sack by the Steelers defense during the preseason and regular season. The Steelers defense has collected 47 such sacks so far this season, and Bordas & Bordas is on pace to donate $23,500 to the Ronald McDonald House. Bordas & Bordas, fighting for justice. So 3rd and 5. One timeout has been used up by the Steelers. 6:35 remaining in the second quarter. Russell Wilson in the shotgun. He has Jalen Warren to his left. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Wilson taps both sides of the helmet. His eligibles do the same. Now Warren crabs in motion to the right as Wilson gets a snap. Back to pass. Looking. Steps up in the pocket and down he goes. He is sacked back inside the 30-yard line. Matabike and others there for the Ravens to make the stop, and the Steelers will be forced to punt it away.
Well, the Ravens ran a TE twist, and you got pass off on the one guy. Mason McCormick passes off a guy, but the guy coming around, he's a little bit late on, gets upfield pressure, and then he was able to split, that being the other guy, on Broderick Jones, and that was...
Looked like Van Noy, Kyle Van Noy.
It was Kyle Van Noy.
Here's a punt by Waitman into the wind, and it's going to be taken on a fair catch by Desmond King, the former Steeler, at the 29-yard line. A 42-yard boot by Waitman. When you consider the wind conditions, pretty good job, especially netting that total. The Ravens will have the ball at their own 29-yard line. 5:57 remaining in the second quarter when we continue from M&T Bank Stadium with Steelers football and the score, the Ravens 14, the Steelers 7.
Okay, welcome back, Steelers fans, and it's time to get ready for another great game here in the Steel City. Well, but first, Jim, let's take a minute to talk about the other powerhouse in town. Been the best for 47 years straight. Got the grit and strength to take on anything. Yes, sir, it's the Ford F-Series. They are the best-selling trucks in Pittsburgh and in America. The best. Now, how about that young duo on offense? Now, that could be a powerhouse in the future. F-150, the official truck of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
From last-second game-winning field goals to 98-yard kickoff returns, football is exciting. But as the official bank of the Pittsburgh Steelers, PNC prefers to be steady and boring, like a solid ground game that eats up the clock. A strategy that scored a lot of financial wins over the last 160 years. And while our customers may not wear our name on the back of jerseys, Steelers fans can get 20% off regularly priced merchandise with the Pittsburgh Steelers PNC Bank debit card. A pretty exciting option play if you ask us. Find out more at pnc.com/Steelers card. PNC Bank, brilliantly boring since 1865. PNC Bank, National Association, member FDIC.
Looking for the perfect gift this holiday season? Look no further than the Steelers Stillhouse Collection. Be one of the first 150 fans to spend $100 on Boyd & Blair, Hidden Still Spirits, or know our distillery Stillhouse Spirits online and receive a free limited edition rocks glass while supplies last. Not one of the first 150 fans? You can still win signed merchandise in your shipment all month long. Visit Steelers.com/Stillhouse for more details.
Hi, it's Tall Kathy with a quick tip. Never face the insurance company alone after an accident. At Burger & Green, they know how to protect your rights and fight the tactics insurers use to minimize payments. With a free consultation, they'll guide you on the next steps and how to secure the compensation you deserve. Don't go it alone. Let Burger & Green fight for you. Call Burger & Green, the injury and disability lawyers, at 1-800-999-2626. Your rights and recovery come first.
Steelers football happens here. The Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
At M&T Bank Stadium, 5:57 remains in the second quarter. The Ravens have the ball at their own 28-yard line. It's set on the left hash, and they have the wind at their back as they get the ball back here, forcing a quick Steelers 3-and-out in that last possession, Wolf.
Indeed. It's unfortunate they were not able to withstand the storm that the Ravens threw them on that third down. You had some people open there. But certainly, I got to tell you, I love watching Zach Frazier play. Because no matter what happens, till the whistle goes, that dude is trying to harass somebody. I love it.
And he did, even after that sack by Van Noy and Matabike. So the Ravens have the ball at the 28-yard line. It is Jackson in the shotgun. Henry moves from his right to his left. 3 receivers to the right. And the handoff to Henry, and it's right up the middle of the field. Patrick Queen makes a stop, but a 4-yard pickup out to the 32-yard line will bring up a 2nd and 6.
Interesting how that Patrick Queen came out, was on the outside, almost the end man on the line there, coming down and making a hit. It looked like he was on the end man on the line. I'm not sure that he was now when I see the replay.
So development since the last game. No Justice Hill. He's been knocked out of this game with a concussion. Keaton Mitchell has not been playing. It's been Rasheen Ali who has checked into the game. He is to the left of Lamar Jackson. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Jackson goes in motion to the right. The other Jackson, Lamar, gets a snap and hits Flowers on a strike at the 40, spins to the outside and gets to the 41-yard line before Corey Trice can bring him down there. So Rasheen Ali goes in motion to the right. The throw comes back to the left by Jackson, and it's a first down for the Ravens.
And normally when you see that, you've got to make a judgment call because you got an empty backfield. Now you got Lamar Jackson sitting there, and often, and we've already seen this a couple of times in the first half, he's going to take it and run. He's going to empty it out, spread everybody out, and then he's going to see what he can do.
Boy, the Steelers would love to get some 3-and-outs here. They've had a couple of their own, but the Ravens have been marching the ball pretty efficiently here against the Steelers as Jackson gets a snap, rolls out to the right, stops, looking, has some time, rolling to the right, throws across his body, and it is complete to Flowers. The ball comes loose, but they're going to say incomplete pass. So Minkah Fitzpatrick swirled Flowers down to the ground. The ball came out, and it is an incomplete pass.
Oh, that was a great comebacker by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Oh, he
wrapping him up.
Yeah.
And that ball was loose in Zay Flowers' hands, and it was just a great job by Minkah covering a lot of ground, being able to come up on him and throw him to the ground and make sure he did not hang on to that ball.
Yeah, he had his back to us, and you can see now from the replay that he never did have possession of the ball. So incomplete pass brings up a 2nd and 10. Jackson in the shotgun as Henry to the left. Brings Isaiah Likely in motion, and now we'll keep on a quarterback draw straight up the middle of the field. Peyton Wilson is going to help make the stop at the 44-yard line, so a pickup of about 4 will bring up a 3rd and 6 for the Ravens.
And that's unfortunate that his alignment got there because one of the rules of the road for Lamar Jackson is you got to put him in the dirt every chance that you can get. You got to bang him, and you got to make sure that guys are picking him up off the ground. That toll takes a lot in the second half out of a ball player, and that's exactly what you want to do with Lamar Jackson, and right there was a missed opportunity.
Well, Keanu Benton does a nice job on that stop as well. The Ravens 1 for 3 on 3rd down. This is a 3rd and call it 7 from the 44-yard line of the Ravens. Jackson gets a snap. Steelers bringing pressure. He throws out quickly to the left. It is complete. It is first down yardage to Andrews inside Steeler territory and down to the 47-yard line.
Well, you had a dog from Peyton Wilson on the inside. He had to jump around the back. Almost got there, but not before Lamar Jackson was able to throw it out there for a completion.
Ravens go no huddle. Lone setback is Henry. Jackson under center. Officials wait. They spot the ball. Ball's at the 47-yard line of the Steelers. Quick snap to give to Henry off the left side and is able to stay on his feet as he crosses the 40 and battles forward down to the 34-yard line. So a big pickup by Henry. First down yardage as he gets about 11 on that first down run.
Well, that's a lot of power running there, dragging a lot of white jerseys, unfortunately. Derrick Henry showing that he is one of those power backs, one of maybe the best in the NFL at running with people hanging off him. My goodness, that was some overwhelming power there.
Called a 12-yard pickup ball at the 35-yard line, set on the left hash. Approaching 2 minutes and 45 seconds remaining here in this first half. Jackson gets the snap. He will give to Henry off the left side, and Henry this time is met at the line of scrimmage by a swarm of tacklers. Adams was in there. Lowry was in there. And the entire defensive line, really, Cam Hayward was in there as well.
Well, one of the good things, you got Montravius Adams is back. He's been on the shelf for a little while with a knee injury, coming back. One of the things he does so very well, with a low pad level and a lot of quicks, he's able to provide quality snaps on the inside there, and as he did right there.
The Ravens in no hurry offensively. Let this clock drain down to the 2-minute warning, and it's time for the 2-minute warning, brought to you by Pond Lehocky Giordano. Injured at work or in an accident? Call Pond Lehocky today for a free consultation. Their expert legal team will help every step of the way and get you and your family back on track. With the score, the Ravens 14, the Steelers 7. This is the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
Hey, Pittsburgh, there's never been a better time to buy than right now during our Red Tag sales event. Hi, this is Tim Calusi with Calusi Chevrolet.
And I'm Megan Calusi. Right now, qualified buyers can save over $7,800 on select Silverado pickups in stock. Must qualify.
And you can buy and service with confidence at Calusi Chevrolet, knowing we've been serving customers for 106 years.
Visit us online at Calusi.com. Calusi Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Pittsburgh fans, Fence, it's time to deck the halls and your backyard with a deck worthy of a tailgate. Schley Deck and Fence is offering a winter black and gold installation special. Book now and score 20% off. That's 20% off big decks, 20% off small decks, 20% off all decks. But hurry, it must be installed by January 15th. Visit their showroom in Carnegie or online at SchleiDeckCompany.com. Don't fumble, call today. Schley Deck and Fence. Simple, affordable, reliable.
If you love mouth-watering USDA choice steaks, tender chicken, savory seafood, and tasty sandwiches served with endless fries, then roll into a Hasa Steak and Sea House near you. Enjoy their famous all-you-care-to-eat fresh soup, salad, bread, nacho, and dessert bar with 100-plus items for only $9.99 Monday through Friday, 11 to 4. That's right, $9.99, dine-in only, no other discounts apply.
Hasa's Steak and Sea House. Hasa's is hospitality.
Hi, this is Bill Hillgrove. I'm here with Joe Stefka from NSS Life. Joe, it's commonly known that NSS Life has a wide range of insurance products and high-yielding annuities that are among the industry's best.
You're right, Bill. In fact, our $50,000 youth term plan is only $50 per year. Just call for details.
Protecting and providing for your family. That's NSS Life.
NSS Life, where family matters.
Randy Bauman Mornings and Steelers Football, TVE.
2-minute warning timeout has just concluded. The Ravens are leading the Steelers 14-7. They have the ball at the Steelers' 34-yard line, facing a 2nd and 9. Keep in mind, the Steelers won the toss, elected to defer, so they will get the ball to begin the second half. They would dearly like a stop here. The Ravens have all 3 timeouts remaining. The Steelers have 2 of their timeouts remaining as the ball is set at the left hash. Ravens in the huddle. Now break the huddle offensively. And it is Derrick Henry, who is the running back to the right of Lamar Jackson. 3 receivers split to the right, but a tightly bunched formation as Jackson gets the snap. Steelers bringing pressure. Jackson, pressure in his face, throws over the middle of the field, incomplete. Landon Roberts was breathing down his neck and forced the incompletion.
Oh, I love when 23andMe dogs, he just comes like crazy, and he often gets there and gets a hit. But right there, he made Lamar Jackson have to throw, and he threw incorrectly. And that's because of the pressure that Landon Roberts brings on those rushes.
So the Ravens already in field goal position. Keep in mind, they're moving right to left. The wind is at their back. 1:55 remaining in this first half. 3rd and 9. Steelers looking for a stop. Jackson motions Bateman out to the right. He has 3 receivers split that way as he gets the snap. Steelers bringing an extra man. And Jackson, in duress, throws it off, and it's complete to likely, but a very short pickup as Hayward came racing down to stop him at the 33-yard line, and the Steelers will use their second timeout with 1:48 remaining. So great pass rush, and then Hayward, great recovery.
How about that? Captain Cam delivering a bowl of Captain Crunch. Oh, beautiful. That's the way to come up and whack the daylights out of somebody. My goodness, you love to see that good physical style of play. That's what Steelers-Ravens is all about. And just when you thought you had him, this is the problem, though. You thought you had Lamar Jackson. He's able to check it down.
But as we came out of the 2-minute warning, if you'd have told me 12 seconds elapsed and they only picked up 1.5 yards and Tucker's trying a 51-yarder, I think that would have been highly acceptable for the Steelers, and that is the situation we're in. He's stomping on the turf now. Puts the left foot down at the 51-yard line. That is where Stout, the holder, will kneel down. 51-yard attempt right to left for Tucker. The 7-time Pro Bowler has not had a great season here for the Ravens. Converting on just 70% of his field goal attempts. Here's the snap. Here's the kick. And this one is going to be right down the middle. Drills it, and it's good. A 51-yarder. And the Ravens have taken a 17-7 lead with 1:43 remaining here in the first half.
Well, the only thing I was going to say was I should have gone with the Caddyshack Noonan miss.
Too late. 10-play, 39-yard drive takes 4:14, capped off by the 51-yarder by Tucker as we head downstairs to Max Starks. Max?
All right, guys, I think that was a good win for the Steelers defense to force that long field goal. We know Justin Tucker's been much maligned this season, drills that one, but plenty of time on the clock still for the Steelers to answer. Remember, guys, if they can put a score on the board, they get the ball right at the half, so you could have a double score opportunity as long as the Steelers take care of their business on the offense. offensive side of the ball with this recovery and get the ball going downfield, there is that opportunity to get right back into this and possibly tie this up coming out of the half. Back to you guys.
Yeah, Max, thank you very much. It's a great point. You don't want to be chasing the game here, Wolf. You get a score here, you go into the half, whether it's a field goal or a touchdown, because you get the ball to begin the second half, you won't feel like you're chasing it. If you don't get a score here, you're down 10 at the half, that could have a little bit different feel to it.
A little bit. You know how it is. You get one score. Has anybody seen this before?
Here's Tucker with a kick. It'll land in the end zone, and it'll bounce on through. So the Steelers will get the ball at the 30-yard line. Stay tuned after the game for the Mike Tomlin post-game press conference, brought to you by your neighborhood Ford store. The F-150 is the official truck of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Wolf, in this movement from left to right in front of us here at M&T Bank Stadium, because of the way the wind is blowing, you almost wonder, do they have to get the ball down to the 30, a 47-yard attempt? It's almost like 10 yards longer than that. So maybe they have to pick up about 40 yards. This wind is now picking up, blowing into the face of the Steelers offense with the ball at the 30-yard line. 1:43 remaining in the first half. They have one timeout remaining. Here's a snap and the give off the left side to Warren, and Warren on the running play will pick up about 4 yards out to the 34-yard line.
Indeed, that's just a straight handoff, and here we go, no huddle. Everybody's getting to their positions on the field.
Maybe trying to catch him off guard. They still pick up 4 yards here. Wilson raises the foot, gets the snap, back to pass, fires out to the left. It's complete to Williams, swirls towards the sideline, doesn't get there. He's brought down inbounds, and the tackle made by Brandon Stevens. It is enough for a first down as the clock will continue to move. 1:10 and counting remaining. Ball spotted at the 41-yard line of the Steelers. Wilson gets a snap, throws left again. This is complete to Austin. He is hit, and he is inbounds as well. A 5-yard pickup out to the 46-yard line. It was Humphrey who made the stop. Steelers again, do not use the timeout. 52 seconds, 51, 50. Wilson in the shotgun, waiting for the snap, gets it, back to pass, looking, moves out to his right, in trouble, now going to fling it out of bounds, incomplete. That'll stop the clock with 41 seconds, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 4 with the ball at the 47-yard line of the Steelers.
Wow, that was a couple of tough throws because you got pass catchers along the sidelines, can't get to the out of bounds, can't stop the clock. And right there, it looked like, to me, I don't know, Russ seemed to flush a little early out of the pocket to his right. Not sure, though.
3rd and 4. One timeout remaining for the Steelers. Ball at their own 47-yard line. 41 seconds remains. Ravens right now showing a 4-man rush. They will bring a 5th. The throw is complete to Freiermuth across midfield, very close to first down yardage. You're going to say move the sticks. So first down for the Steelers in Ravens territory. 30 seconds and counting remaining here in this first half. Wilson gets the snap, back to pass. Looking, will throw short underneath to Warren. Warren makes a man miss, gets to the 40, and inside the 40 down to the 35, and the Steelers will use their 3rd and final timeout with 16 seconds remaining here in this first half.
Well, I think we just got within range of the Legatron, that being the Wizard of Oz. What a great job of checking it down. Okay, so you still got the checkdowns, and you've got Jalen Warren doing a nice job of putting a move on Marlon Humphrey there. Was that a possible face mask that I hear?
Yep, may have been, as Warren, Humphrey got him up high. Yeah, got it. He definitely got him around the face mask.
Okay, now I got to tell you, that was a lot worse than.
Yeah, he got a little bit
of. He got a handful there.
Yeah,
he spun him around.
Yeah.
How did the officials miss that one? And yet, when who was it that grazed the face mask of a Raven back in the
Corey Trice, I believe, in the
Corey Trice
on the illegal contact call.
Yes, exactly so.
So the ball's at the 35-yard line, and there's 17 seconds remaining. So they do add one more second here, and the Steelers will have an opportunity to try to pick up some yardage. Probably enough time to get up and spike it if you're in the field of play and get a closer field goal attempt for Chris Boswell. Again, keep in mind, he will be kicking into a stiff wind left to right. Right now, it'd be about a 53-yarder. You'd love to pick up at least another 5 yards if you're the Steelers.
How about 10?
Wilson in the shotgun. He has Warren to his right. Wilson gets the snap. Design quarterback draw. He's going to start left, now slide and get down to the 33-yard line. Now the Steelers will scramble to get ready. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6. Wilson under center will spike the ball with 5 seconds left. And out will come Chris Boswell in this field goal unit for a try of maybe 50 or 51 yards into the wind here at M&T Bank Stadium.
Wow, that was a nice job of using and maxing out your time in this late rush towards the end of the second half, or I'm sorry, the first half.
So 51-yard attempt for Boswell, 38 for 41 on the season. Career 82% from 50 yards or more. That is the best in NFL history, but this is into a stiff wind. Here's the kick. That kick is up, and the wind is no problem for Boswell. He hits it into the net. Behind that, there's no way I thought he could kick it that far.
That was fantastic. That was a powerful
Boswell rifles it through from 51 yards out. That's the end of the second quarter, brought to you by your neighborhood Ford store. The F-150 is the official truck of the Pittsburgh Steelers with a score. The Ravens 17, the Steelers 10. The UPMC halftime report is up next on the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
What would it be like if you never saw yourself in a story? Would you wonder if you belonged? At Stories Like Me, our award-winning children's and young adult bookstore, our mission is to be the most comprehensive resource for diverse literature, so all kids and families can find themselves in stories. With an intention on curation, our store is a community hub that reflect the beauty and diversity of our community. Visit us in person or online at storieslikeme.com. That's storieslikeme.com.
For the last 47 years in a row, Ford F-Series have been America's best-selling trucks. The trucks that move mountains also move trailers, wood piles, and snowdrifts, work days and weekends, job sites and campsites. F-150 and Super Duty never stop working, just like you. Ford F-150, official truck of the Pittsburgh Steelers and Pittsburgh's best-selling trucks.
The Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network proudly presents Steelers Football 2024. Brought to you in part by Giant Eagle, the official supermarket of Steelers Nation, by Bet365. Whatever the sport, whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. By McClellan's Contracting and Roofing. If our name goes on it, we stand behind it so you can stand in it. By your neighborhood Ford store. The F-150 is the official truck of the Pittsburgh Steelers. By Northwest Bank. For what's next, get started at northwest.com. By the Pennsylvania Lottery. Play PA Lottery online and get a first-time deposit match up to $1,000. Players must be 18 or older. Please play responsibly. Benefits older Pennsylvanians every day. By Schneider Downs. Discover the value of big thinking with a personal focus at SchneiderDowns.com. By Pennsylvania One Call System. Call 811 before you dig. By Pepsi, the official soft drink sponsor of the Pittsburgh Steelers. By PNC, the official bank of the Pittsburgh Steelers. And by RE/MAX Select Realty, proud partner of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Visit RE/MAXSelectPittsburgh.com.
Welcome to the UPMC Halftime Report on the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network. UPMC, the official healthcare provider and health plan of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Wes Schuler with you here at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, where it's the Ravens 17, the Steelers 10 at the half. The Steelers' first half recap is brought to you by PNC Bank, the official bank of the Pittsburgh Steelers, and brilliantly boring since 1865. The Ravens struck first just a little over 9 minutes into this one, a 6-play, 41-yard drive capped by Lamar Jackson, finding Isaiah Likely for a 9-yard touchdown. But the Steelers would answer. 10-play, 73-yard drive of their own on the ensuing possession, capped by Russell Wilson, finding Michael Pruitt in the back of the end zone.
Wilson gets his snap. Play action pass, throwing over the middle of the field and caught by Michael Pruitt, tumbling through the end zone, flings the ball aside and has scored the touchdown for the Steelers, his first touchdown as a member of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
That one from the 1-yard line tied the game at 7 on the first play of the second quarter. The Ravens would retake the lead after a Russell Wilson fumble near the goal line recovered by Baltimore. They go 8 plays, 96 yards. Lamar Jackson finds Rashard Bateman 14 yards out, and it was 14-7 for the Ravens. Justin Tucker, he has had a very unusual season for his great standard. Just after the 2-minute warning there, though, Justin Tucker true from 51 yards away from Baltimore. That gave the Ravens a 17-7 lead. And then on the final play of the first half, the Steelers able to engineer that 2-minute drive, get into field goal range. Boswell with a 51-yarder of his own, and it is 17-10 Baltimore after 30 minutes. We'll take a look at the NFL scoreboard when we return on the other side. You're listening to the UPMC Halftime Report on the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
It's the National Month of Giving, and here's how S&T Bank is making an exciting difference. This month, you can enter S&T Bank's You Give, We Give Instagram sweepstakes for a chance to win $500 for yourself plus $500 for your preferred charity. Just post a photo or video on Instagram with your generous act and tag @STBankOfficial with hashtag YouGiveWeGive. For complete sweepstakes rules, visit stbank.com/YouGiveWeGive. S&T Bank, member FDIC.
Where the average Joe can buy like a pro. CGR Wholesale.
Tackle any project when you buy from CGR Wholesale Roofing and Siding Supply Center. They'll put together a game plan that's a winner every time you need materials for your project. And their new showroom is now open. Stop in to check it out and see everything you need in person. Provia Siding, Owens Corning Shingles, Trex and TimberTech Decking, and much more. They'll help you get to the red zone of your project every time. Check them out online at CGRWholesaleRoofing.com.
Accidents don't happen on a schedule. They don't check to make sure it's between the hours of 9 and 5. And neither does the law firm of Edgar Snyder & Associates. They're available if you're heard at 10 p.m., 1 a.m., or on a Sunday. That's right, they're there for you 24/7. So if you've been injured and have legal questions, don't do late night searching and scrolling looking for answers. Just call Edgar Snyder & Associates at 1-800-94-EDGAR or head to edgarsnyder.com to chat online. The consultation is free, and as they always say, there's never a fee unless we get money for you.
If you're facing a plumbing emergency, the pros at Mr. Rooter can handle any job, no matter the size, with upfront pricing and no overtime charges. They can also finance any job, big or small, and have the best warranty in the industry. Call today and mention my name, Chad Tyson, for 10% off your service.
In SteelTown, Pittsburgh football means everything. And at Century 3 Kia, our name means a great deal. Shop our all-pro lineup featuring Kia Telluride, Sorrento, Sportage, and Seltos. Make your key play at century3kia.com.
This is Game Day with the Pittsburgh Steelers on DVE. We now pause for station identification on the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
Hey, Chad Tyson, and all week I get the latest Steelers news, plus reloaded cuts from the DVE Morning Show and your deep cut requests weekday afternoons on WDVE Pittsburgh.
It's halftime at M&T Bank Stadium. It's Baltimore 17, Pittsburgh 10. Let's take a look at the NFL scoreboard. It's brought to you by Number One Cochran, the preferred auto group of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Only one other game on this NFL Sunday. That was in Kansas City, or NFL Saturday, pardon me. That was in Kansas City this afternoon. They take down the Houston Texans 27-19 to stay on track to get that first round bye. Does Kansas City in the AFC. A few notable games to keep an eye on tomorrow as well. The Battle of Ohio between Cleveland and Cincinnati. That one in Cincinnati as the Bengals look to stay alive for a playoff wildcard berth. That one kicks off at 1 o'clock, as does a big one in Washington, in Maryland, as the Commanders host the Eagles at 1 o'clock as well, too. Seattle and Minnesota. That one, the Seahawks hosting at 4:05 in a battle of two first-place teams. Your Sunday night game, Tampa Bay is in Dallas. Monday night, New Orleans is in Green Bay to take on the Packers. When we return, we'll break down the first half stats for you. You're listening to the UPMC Halftime Report on the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
Are you handy with tools? You might make a good maintenance technician at Presbyterian Senior Care Network. That's where I work, and I love it. Our residents so appreciate the work that I do. It's like having 100 grandparents, and they treat me just like I'm their grandson. Making them smile makes it all worthwhile.
Get a hands-on career at our beautiful independent living apartments in the Pittsburgh area. Presbyterian Senior Care Network, making aging easier. Apply at srcare.org today.
Wolf here for Caliente Pizza and Draft House's new Pro Football Special. A delicious two-topping tavern-style pizza for just $22. Perfect for game days with a thin, crispy crust and top-notch ingredients. Try Caliente's new Pro Football Special Tavern Pie today. Caliente, the pizza of champions.
Score big at Don's Appliances. Don's has the region's largest selection of in-stock appliances from brands like Whirlpool and Maytag. Get free next-day delivery and guaranteed lowest prices. Don'sAppliances.com, where black and gold fans shop for appliances.
Black and gold are the colors that not only honor our city, but our sports. Together, we're proud sponsors of Two-A-Days, dedication, comeback wins, excitement, losing your voice, and passion. We are black and gold. We are Ford. official truck of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
At Northwest Bank, we're here for what's next. The next one to go off to college someday, thanks to smart college savings plans. The next place to fill with love and laughter, with more mortgage options for first-time buyers. Even the next thing you can't go without, like savings accounts with even more competitive rates. So whatever's next for you, we'll help you get there. Northwest Bank, for what's next. Visit northwest.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Pittsburgh Steelers play here on DVE.
It's halftime at M&T Bank Stadium. Baltimore 17, Pittsburgh 10. Let's take a look at the first half stats. Brought to you by Schneider Downs. Discover the value of big thinking with a personal focus at schneiderdowns.com. Individual stats first. Russell Wilson, 12 of 16 for 110 yards. Does have the touchdown, but the fumble as well, too. Lamar Jackson, 8 of 15, 89 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Russell Wilson actually leading the way on the ground for the Steelers. 3 attempts for 27 yards. Jalen Warren, 4 carries for 25. Najee, 4 carries for 23. Derrick Henry, 13 attempts, as many as he had in the entire game in Pittsburgh a few weeks ago, for 75 yards. He's going for 5.8 yards per run. 11 first half first downs for the Steelers, 15 for the Ravens. Steelers 2 of 4 on third down conversions. Baltimore 2 of 5. Total net yards, Baltimore with 201 yards. The Steelers with 170. Thanks to Caliente Pizza and Draft House for feeding our crew today back at Studio HQ. Caliente Pizza and Draft House, the pizza of champions. I'm Wes Schuler, and you've been listening to the UPMC Halftime Report. UPMC, the official healthcare provider and health plan of the Pittsburgh Steelers. We'll have the second half kickoff right after this. You're listening to the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
For more than 65 years, Schneider Downs has provided a full spectrum of business consulting solutions to the Western Pennsylvania region. Tax and accounting, digital solutions and cybersecurity, risk management and advisory. Learn about big thinking with a personal focus at schneiderdowns.com.
Brian Patton & Associates is an insurance and benefits enrollment firm with over 20 years of expertise. Like the 6-time world champions, we're proudly rooted right here in Western Pennsylvania and have a national footprint of over 2,000 clients. We'll manage your company's employee benefits, implement workplace solutions, and help you create a winning culture, all while delivering stellar customer service. Visit BrianPattonAssociates.com to learn more about how we can help you. At BPA, it's all about the benefits.
Terry Wirgenis here from the Gateway Clipper. Come aboard this holiday season for a festive dinner out on the water. Join us Friday nights for the Holiday Sparkle Dinner or Saturdays for our signature cruise, the Holiday Captain's Dinner. Group rates are available. Call us at 412-355-7980 today.
The Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network proudly presents Steelers Football 2024. Brought to you in part by 84 Lumber, a dynasty partner of the Pittsburgh Steelers. By Bet Rivers Online Casino and Sportsbook. It's a whole new game. By S&T Bank, People Forward Banking. By Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. By South Hills Jeep, celebrating 50 years in the South Hills. By CGR Wholesale Roofing and Siding Supply Center, where the average Joe can buy like a pro. By Clearview Federal Credit Union. Get the financial answers you need. By Doing It Right Roofing, Siding, and Remodeling. Home of the Lifetime Workmanship Warranty. By Steelers Pro Shop. Get it direct from the team at the Steelers Pro Shop at shop.steelers.com. By UPMC, the official healthcare provider and health plan of the Pittsburgh Steelers. By Iron Workers Local Union number 3. We don't go to the office, we build it. And by First National Bank. Let's get started. Member FDIC.
Second half getting ready to begin here as the kicker's out, getting a couple of last-minute whacks at the ball. But what a job by Boswell, drilling that ball into the netting from 51 yards out into a strong wind. It has cut the lead to 17-10. So mission accomplished kind of there at the end of the first half, because now with the Steelers getting the ball first, an opportunity to perhaps tie the game or at least make it a one-score game so you don't feel, Wolf, like the game has gotten ahead of you. You're constantly chasing.
Well, there's no doubt about it. I mean, hey, it is a one-score game, and obviously, as we were talking about earlier, like we haven't seen this before, huh?
Today's second half preview is brought to you by PA Lottery. Play PA Lottery online and get a first-time deposit match up to $1,000. Players must be 18 or older. Please play responsibly. Benefits older Pennsylvanians every year. Missy, we always expect this game to be close, as Wolf just mentioned. What did Mike Tomlin have to say at halftime?
Well, he said his message to the team was play our game and don't blink. So in terms of the offense, he's glad they're moving the ball, but didn't like that when they fumbled it, they didn't get it back. But he is comfortable with how the game is unfolding, which he has to be, guys. 37th meeting between him and John Harbaugh. And this is usually how it goes. Rob, upstairs to you.
Yeah, Missy, thank you very much. Mike Tomlin with a 21-15 record in those matchups. In the 36 matchups, 7 points separate the two teams total. 7 points.
Unbelievable.
As this ball is drilled by Tucker through the back of the end zone. Steelers will get the ball moving right to left in front of us at their own 30-yard line, looking to come out and make a statement here offensively. First half, 201 yards total for the Ravens, 170 for the Steelers. So again, maybe a little more offense than we expected, but a one-score game like we did expect.
Well, it's been a little better tackling tonight, but we need a little better tackling, and we need to get off the field more defensively, but offensively, no turnovers.
So the Steelers will break the huddle at the 30-yard line is where the ball is spotted, on the left hash. Jalen Warren is in the running back position. He is to the left of Russell Wilson. Wilson raises the right foot, gets the snap, will pitch to Warren. He'll try the left side, and penetration by Kyle Hamilton stops him right at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, that is so unfortunate. You have that pitch, and everybody's got to pick a lane and be able to have a lane and get that block. And what we saw was you got a double team between Van Jefferson and Darnell Washington, and Darnell didn't see until too late Hamilton come up, flying up, and make the hit.
Under center, Warren is the lone setback. Wilson gets a snap, play action pass, rolling out to his right, looking, and now will throw. Incomplete, intended for Jefferson out in the right flat. Stevens in trail coverage, incomplete, and now 3rd and 10 for the Steelers.
Oh, I thought he had Van out there early as he was reverse rolling out there. It looked like he had the ability, and I think he was looking deeper, trying to see the outcut of somebody beyond Van Jefferson, and then when he went back to Van, it was a little too late. The angle of the throw was much worse.
Yeah, Van Noy might have been in his passing lane as well, trying to kind of spot him and shadow him as he moved out into that right flat. Now Wilson gesturing with his left hand will move Austin in motion right and then back to the left as he gets a snap. Pressure coming backside, throws on the run. It's complete, but it is short of a first down at the 37-yard line as Jefferson tumbles to the turf, makes the grab, but the Steelers, a quick 3 and out, will have to punt it away.
Well, they dogged him off the backside, and Jalen Warren was a little bit late in trying to pick up Kyle Hamilton, and it just flushed Russ a little bit get out of the pocket there and be able to throw the ball, but it wasn't the whole thing.
Boy, not at all what you wanted here for the Steelers on the 3 and out. Here's the snap to Waitman, left-footed boot, and it is going to be spiraling towards the right sideline, lands at the 20-yard line, bounces inside the 15, rolls inside the 10, and Corey Trice standing over it will down it inside the 10, a 56-yard boot by Corliss Waitman. 13:45 remains in the third quarter from M&T Bank Stadium. Steelers football continues with the score. The Ravens 17 and the Steelers 10.
For the last 47 years in a row, Ford F-Series have been America's best-selling trucks. The trucks that move mountains also move trailers, wood piles, and snowdrifts, work days and weekends, job sites and campsites. F-150 and Super Duty never stop working, just like you. Ford F-150, official truck of the Pittsburgh Steelers and Pittsburgh's best-selling trucks.
Welcome to Irvin Works, just one of 3 U.S. Steel plants here in the Mon Valley.
That's union steelworking veteran Mark Schuler talking about the place he has worked for 29 years.
I'm 4th generation steel, and I'd like it to remain here.
And approving Nippon Steel's partnership with U.S. Steel is what these plants need to keep running. It's not just unionized workers. It's also the towns they live and work in that need the deal to go through.
Towns like ours depend on these plants.
That's a former union worker and current mayor of Clairton, Rich Latanzi. Towns like his and others in our region will all benefit from the partnership. Here's 44-year union veteran Andy Macy.
Nippon Steel has committed $1 billion in upgrades for the Mon Valley alone.
Keeping U.S. Steel in the Mon Valley keeps union jobs in the Mon Valley.
U.S. Steel and Nippon Steel, the future of American steel.
Are you ready for some football? Well, you are now, thanks to Ticketmaster. As the official ticket marketplace of the Pittsburgh Steelers in the NFL, Ticketmaster's got the best way to take it to the house when it comes to being there live. They're the safest and most convenient marketplace to score fully verified Steelers tickets. And even if your plans get broken up, or worse, turned over, Ticketmaster gives you more flexibility to sell your seats. So get those touchdown celebrations ready and score your tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/Steelers.
Your home for the Steelers. This is the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
Terrific punt by Corliss Waitman has the Ravens pinned at their own 8-yard line as we head downstairs to Max Starks. Max.
All right, guys. Now, here's one thing to note. The Steelers are very good against Lamar Jackson and the Ravens in the second half. You have to remember, of the last 8 losses that the Ravens have had, they've held the lead at halftime in 5 of those contests. So over half of those contests. So the Steelers defense usually adjusts very well. Let's hope they adjust well here, guys, and get the ball back to the Steelers offense. Back to you.
Yeah, great stuff, Max. Thanks very much. Again, no Justice Hill at all in this game. Knocked out with a concussion. Joey Porter Jr. is back in for the Steelers. Here's a handoff to Henry. Starts to the left, goes back to the middle of the field, finds a huge hole, and gets out across the 15, almost to the 20-yard line. And that first down run is going to result in another first down for the Ravens.
And you hate to see that. That's a bad way to start letting them out of the box. You got them all backed up into their own end zone area, and then to be able to, on first down, be able to run it and do some cutback like that, it's a shame. Can't let them out that easily.
Well, Henry's really had a productive game for the Ravens thus far. The ball at the 19-yard line of the Steelers. Snap and the give, or the Ravens, I beg your pardon, and a false start here. That's going to cost the Ravens 5, and you'll take it if you're the Steelers. They got to find a way to get Henry off track here, Wolf.
Offense number 79. 5-yard penalty, still first down.
Yes, indeed. You're right about that, Kinger. You've got to be able to derail him at some point in time, and it helps at least to have a pre-snap penalty.
So Henry, by the way, 14 carries, 86 yards, and the ball is going to be spotted back at the 14-yard line, so it'll be a 1st and 15 from there. Steelers want to pin the Ravens deep, stop them here, and get the ball back with good field position, trailing 17-10. The 13-minute mark here of this third quarter. Jackson in the shotgun has Henry to his right. Gets a snap. Back looking. He's going to throw to Henry in the right flat. It's complete. Shrugs off one tackle. Crosses the 20. And weaves his way up to the 25-yard line. So an opportunity for Landon Roberts to get him out in the flat. But instead, it's going to be a good pickup for Henry of 9 yards to set up a 2nd and 4 for the Ravens.
Well, Landon Roberts had a bad angle going at him. And Derek was able to shrug him off and give him a stiff arm there. But Dean Lowry came along and put a plaster on him. It was a pretty good shot. I think Dean also gored himself into the ground.
By the way, caught an 11-yard pickup out to the 25 to bring up that 2nd and 4. Snap and the give to Rasheen Ali. No, I beg your pardon. This is Jackson keeping it. And Jackson will start left and cut back right and get to the 30 and pick up another first down.
That was a bizarre play. At least from here. I'm looking at like, what happened?
Well, I was fooled. Yeah, certainly.
I was saying a good fake. Good job there. That's one of the things that Lamar Jackson does so very well, his ball handling skills.
Yeah, back-to-back first downs, and he caught Highsmith running down the line at Rasheen Ali and then kept it and wound up picking up 6 and a first down at the 30-yard line. Ali remains as a lone setback behind Jackson. Jackson gets a snap, play action pass. Back to pass, looking, will throw to the left, and this is Andrews, spins out of a would-be tackle. No, Jackson was able to get just enough of him to stop him, or Joey Porter, I beg your pardon, at the 35-yard line. So, boy, that was really close to Andrews spinning out of that, but nice play by Joey Porter Jr.
That was. I don't even know how he just, it looked like he slipped after he got pulled on by Joey, regardless of what a big play by Porter to bring him down in the open field, because he might still be running had he not been able to do so.
Still a 5-yard pickup, and the Ravens right now picking up large chunks of yardage. 2nd and 5. Snap, give to Henry, left side, big hole, and Henry is going to pick up close to first down yardage. Looks like he's going to be just short of the 40-yard line, hauled down there after a pickup of about 4.5 yards by Isaiah Loudermilk.
And again, all these are wins. Wins are 4 yards or more. And whether it's first down, second down, you want to average about 4 yards.
3rd and 1. Henry hit in the backfield and dropped for a loss. Landon Roberts shot through and got him behind the line of scrimmage on a 3rd 3rd and about a foot, and the Ravens will have to send out the punting unit.
Oh, yeah, the tooth chipper. You got Landon Roberts shot the gap and did a great job of facing up and bringing down Derrick Henry. What a beautiful job of going in there, and you come up with all that gumption, man. You're able to drop him like a bad habit.
Boy, did the Steelers defense need to make a play, and a Landon Roberts made one there. Now Austin standing back at his own 15-yard line awaiting the punt from Jordan Stout. Here's the snap. Stout boots it away. Pressure from Mark Robinson up the middle. Austin retreating and is going to call for a fair catch at the 13-yard line. It says he was run into. No call from the official, though. The ball will be spotted at the 13-yard line after a 50-yard punt. 9:52 remains in the third quarter from M&T Bank Stadium. Steelers football continues with the score. The Ravens 17, the Steelers 10.
What's poppin'? Justin Jefferson here.
Football is a lot of explosions, a lot of energy and attitude.
It's a whole different vibe. With these open earbuds, it's like you're in the moment, but also you can hear everything around you. You can be involved.
To have good sound and to be so light on your ear means a lot to me. Putting that music into my ears,
you feel good enough to go out there and play.
You turn on that switch, no one can stop you.
For more, check out Bose.com.
If you're a fan of game-winning drives, number 1 Cochran Kia has your keys to victory. Choose from our all-pro lineup of new vehicles like the K4, Sportage, Sorento, and Telluride. Then score great savings with our monthly lease and finance offers. And when it comes to getting the star treatment, our clearly better car buying experience is second to none. Visit number 1 Cochran Kia in Robinson or shop online at CochranKia.com.
Full house this holiday? Switch to Fios Home Internet with whole home Wi-Fi and get fully covered. That means fast, reliable internet in every room of your home with a Fios 1 gig plan on the 100% fiber optic network. Perfect for when your extended family extends their stay. Call 1-800-VERIZON to switch today. Whole home Wi-Fi includes 1 router and Wi-Fi extender. Wi-Fi extender provided during professional setup if recommended after Wi-Fi performance analysis or shipped upon customer request after setup. May require the purchase of additional Wi-Fi extenders.
If you love mouth-watering USDA choice steaks, tender chicken, savory seafood, and tasty sandwiches served with endless fries, then roll into a Haas Steak and Sea House near you. Enjoy their famous all-you-care-to-eat fresh soup, salad, bread, nacho, and dessert bar with 100-plus items for only $9.99 Monday through Friday, 11 to 4. That's right, $9.99, dine-in only, no other discounts apply.
Haas Steak and Sea House. Haas's is hospitality.
Steelers football happens here. The Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
Second possession of the second half for the Steelers. The lights are just dimmed here at M&T Bank Stadium. Handed out purple wristbands, so lots of purple flashing and strobe lights, but all that doesn't matter because the Steelers are ready to play some football now. Here with the ball at the 12-yard line. And in need of getting something going here, a little traction here offensively, Wolf.
Indeed, there's no doubt about it. This is the time this offense needs to play with flawless ability to move the ball and be able to roll off some first downs here and some explosive plays.
Najee Harris, the lone setback behind Russell Wilson, who's under center. Power to the left of the formation. Play action pass. Wilson looking. He's going to fire deep down the right sideline. Contact down there as Austin makes the grab as he inbounds across midfield. He is at the 44. The Ravens. What a catch by Calvin Austin up the right sideline.
What a sweet job of pulling that rock in. Calvin Austin with jet-like speed running down on a go route is able to stack the cornerback and come up with a reception.
Oh, and he dragged the foot. What a job. 44-yard pickup. Here's Najee Harris. Starts to the left, cuts back to the right, gets down to the 40-yard line, picks up about 4 yards. What an excellent catch by Austin.
But this is the explosive plays that we were lacking, I think, in the first half. And what a great way to come out and throw that go route and have Calvin Austin track that thing down with a great toe drag. Man, that was sensational.
Boy, Skoranek just, by the way, hobbled off the field. He's been on and off the field battling some sort of injury throughout the course of this game. Again, no Pickens here for the Steelers in this one. Tightly bunched formation. Wilson under center as Harris is the lone setback. The snap. Give to Harris. Starts to the right. Now he's going to try to cut it outside. Gets to the 40 and then is run out of bounds there. Nice job as Humphrey strung him out and Smith finished him off. No gain. It'll be 3rd and 6.
Well, it was a heck of a job by Najee just to get to the outside. There was everything bottled up to the inside. So he kicked it into overdrive there, but the Ravens were waiting on him.
Oh, big play here for the Steelers. 3rd and 6. 8:20 and counting here in this third quarter. Steelers trailing 17-10. Crowd on its feet, making a lot of noise, exhorting their defense to make the stop. Russell Wilson wants to quiet this crowd. Brings Jaylen Warren in motion. He's to the right of him now in the shotgun. The snap, and now a whistle, and I'm not sure what we have here. Looks like we have a timeout, and one of the Ravens is down on a knee. I think it's Humphrey at the 35-yard line.
Boy, that was just a sensational route by Calvin Austin.
Yeah, Humphrey just took a knee and put his hand up in the air, and now is going to be taken off the field. That was very strange. He was standing in position and then looked around, waved his hands in the air, and then took a knee at the 44-yard line. So the stop and play.
It looked like he was motioning towards his eye, and I don't know if he has contacts, but it looks like it might be something that...
Yep. Oh.
Yeah. Oh. There were pliers going towards him.
Yeah, that was a close-up that we did not want to see here on the replay.
That's that's seeing how the sausage is made on the sidelines there. That's for sure.
So the ball is going to be spotted at the 40-yard line on the right hash. 3rd and 6 for the Steelers. Again, moving with the wind. Still, this would be a long field goal attempt if you had to try to settle for one here. The Steelers, no doubt, they want to pick up more yardage, get that first down. Under 8 minutes now and counting. Cordero Patterson is in the game. He is to the left of Wilson and now motions out to the left. Empty set. 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right for Wilson. Ravens bring a man to the middle of the field. They will bring 5 on the rush. Wilson fires over the middle of the field. It's complete. It's Calvin Austin. It's inside the 25-yard line and down to the 24. So Austin, his second big reception on this drive.
How about Calvin Austin again coming through in the clutch, doing some great work there, able to shake his man and get to the inside, show his numbers to Russ Wilson, and Russ is able to lace one in there. Beautiful third down pickup, sensational.
So a 16-yard pickup for Calvin Austin with the ball at the 24-yard line. Wilson in the shotgun. He has Najee Harris to his right. Gets the snap. Will give to Harris on a quick inside left handoff. Off left guard, still going. And now here comes his lineman behind him to help plow him forward down to the 15-yard line.
Come on, stop it. That's just amazing. Watching how Najee Harris, it takes not just one Raven, not 2 Ravens, not 3, but 4 or 5 taken with him as he drives forward. That's leg drive, and that's power, and that's determination, folks.
The Steelers are now entering the Heinz red zone. During Steelers season, it has to be Heinz. 2nd and 1, ball at the 15-yard line. Approaching 6.5 minutes remaining here in the second quarter.
That's showing grit and tempo there by Najee.
Lone setback is Jaylen Warren. As Wilson is under center, gets a snap, pitches to Warren, starts to the right, cuts back to the left, and gets down close to the 10-yard line. Going to mark him down at about the 11, so a pickup of about 4 yards, and that will be enough for a first down for the Steelers.
Oh, my goodness, this is just great. I love the pitch back to Jaylen Warren. Get a full view as you start breaking towards the backside. You got a bang bounce or back cut. That play there was a back cut.
No huddle. Wilson under center. Pitch to the left to Warren. Warren will try to cut back, and now Warren is slung down, backside pursuit, and thrown down right at the line of scrimmage. Actually, maybe lost a yard back to the 12.
You got penetration on the backside, and that was just unfortunate. You've got to be able to cut off the backside. One of the things that makes the running game go is the backside, creating those back alleys for the back cut.
And that was Nnamdi Madubuike who made the stop for a 1-yard loss back at the 12-yard line.
I'm just going to let you pronounce his name.
2nd and 11, under 5.5 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Wilson is in the shotgun, has Cordero Patterson to his left. 3 receivers split to the right as he gets a snap. Back to pass. Looking left, lofting for Patterson, who makes the grab. Touchdown, Pittsburgh Steelers. Cordero Patterson on a lofted pass hauls it in for the touchdown.
What a great route by Cordero. You got that extra size and length that he's got And you got Malik Harrison all over him, but Cordero goes up, 2 hands. Let me tell you something. There is no dirt like pay dirt, and pay dirt is what Patterson is all about.
Boy, he was fumbling around with that ball. It was between his legs, and he clutched it to his chest, made the grab, and now an opportunity here for the Steelers to tie it with the Chris Boswell extra point attempt.
What strong hands. I mean, that's looked like he's got a jiu-jitsu move going on there.
Now still battling for it. 8-play, 88-yard drive. Took 4:38. Here's the extra point attempt. It is up. It is good. And we are tied because the Steelers have just scored from the Heinz red zone. And during Steelers season, it has to be Heinz. 5:14 remaining. Third quarter. 17-17. This is the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
Wolf here for Caliente Pizza and Draft House's new Pro Football Special. A delicious 2-topping tavern-style pizza for just $22. Perfect for game days with a thin, crispy crust and top-notch ingredients. Try Caliente's new Pro Football Special Tavern Pie today. Caliente, the pizza of champions.
Are you handy with tools? Consider becoming a maintenance technician at Presbyterian Senior Care Network. Here's Stephon Braxton, a longtime team member, on why he loves the job.
Our residents are so appreciative. If you change their light bulbs, they adore you. That's what I love about this job. It's like having 100 grandparents, and they treat me just like I'm their grandson.
Get a hands-on career at our beautiful independent living apartments in the Pittsburgh area. Presbyterian Senior Care Network, making aging easier. Apply at srcare.org today.
If you're facing a plumbing emergency, the pros at Mr. Rooter can handle any job, no matter the size, with upfront pricing and no overtime charges. They can also finance any job, big or small, and have the best warranty in the industry. Call today and mention my name, Chad Tyson, for 10% off your service.
Where the average Joe can buy like a pro. CGR Wholesale.
You win every time you buy from CGR Wholesale Roofing and Siding Supply Center. The team there is your first line of defense to help you save time and money with their powerful fleet of delivery trucks, and their new showroom is now open. Score big with Provia Siding, Owens Corning Shingles, Trex and TimberTech Decking, and more. They've got everything you need under one roof to get you to the red zone. Check them out online at cgrwholesaleroofing.com.
Shopping for a new or certified pre-owned car? Think South. South Hills Kia on Route 19 in Peters Township has your deal this month. The all-new 2025 Kia K4 LXS starting at $185 for 24 months with $34.99 to a signing. Or the 2025 Kia Seltos LX all-wheel drive starting at $199 for 24 months with $34.99 to its signing. Lease offers exclude taxes and fees. No security deposit required. 10,000 miles per year. Expires January 2nd, 2025. Visit southhillskia.net for details.
This is Game Day with the Pittsburgh Steelers on DVE.
Steelers and Ravens, 5:14 left in the third quarter thanks to a Cordero Patterson touchdown. But a big component of that drive, guys, was Calvin Austin III. And Arthur Smith said this week, I knew that Calvin was tough. He's from Memphis. I'm a little partial to him. That's where Arthur Smith is from. Said when he was in Atlanta with the Falcons as the head coach, he wanted to draft him. Was super excited when he got here that he had a chance to work with him. And obviously he's working well in his offense. Rob, upstairs to you.
Missy, thank you very much. First touchdown as a member of the Pittsburgh Steelers for Cordero Patterson. Michael Pruitt gets his first one. Cordero Patterson gets his first one in this game. And now here's the kickoff, and it's going to be out of bounds. So this ball is going to be spotted at the 40-yard line.
Wow.
Drifted down to the 10-yard line.
40-yard line, first down.
Yeah, there's Bill Vinovich.
That's not something you're going to see very often.
No. Nope. Let's go downstairs to Max Starks. Max?
All right, guys. Well, celebration turned to kind of as that one, like you said, you don't see that from Chris Boswell that often. Ball kind of came off the tee a little awkward on the kick. Don't know what happened there. But like you said, first touchdown for Cordero Patterson, the entire sideline, defense running out on the field, Coach Tomlin running out on the field to celebrate for Cordero, who's been doing such great work here. Now defensively, you got a little bit of a shorter field, but you see momentum and juice from this defense after that score.
Max, thank you. Lamar Jackson in the shotgun, play action pass, back to pass, looking to throw left, and it is complete, and it is Andrews, and Andrews crosses into Steelers territory and run out of bounds along the far sideline at the 45-yard line. It was Queen in trail coverage. It's a 16-yard pickup, and it's a first down at the 44 of the Steelers.
Well, Pat Queen was carrying him across the field there, had him, and then he got just hung up a little bit, and that's when the separation occurred with Andrews. He was able to get the ball. My goodness.
3-time Pro Bowler. He is a tough customer. Just set last week the touchdown record for the Ravens. Not for a tight end, not for a receiver, of all time. Now Jackson on the keep pulls it out. Minkah Fitzpatrick does a great job. Jackson running left, and Minkah is able to stop him after a short pickup down to the 42-yard line.
Let me tell you something. That was, you talk about more meat on the bone. There was plenty there, and Minkah Fitzpatrick defeated the block at the point of attack and came off and made a great open field tackle. That, to me, that's worthy of a turnover type play right there, because that was a big play in the making that didn't get made.
Second and a long 7 with the ball at the 41-yard line of the Steelers. Jackson in the shotgun, communicating to his right with Derrick Henry. Now awaiting the snap. Gestures out to his left, brings Likely in motion, gets the snap, back to pass, looking over the middle of the field. It is complete. A tumbling grab by Zay Flowers inside the 30-yard line and down to the 27, and it's going to be another first down for the Ravens.
And that's one of the things that makes Lamar Jackson so dangerous. Not only is he a great runner, but he's a great thrower with a great arm. And, you know, initially when he first started playing, he was a great athlete that happened to play quarterback. Now he's a great quarterback that happens to be a great athlete.
14-yard pickup, well set ball at the 27-yard line of the Steelers. Left hash. Jackson under center this time. As Henry is the lone setback. Brings Flowers in motion left to right. Now back to pass. Going to throw a screen back to the left, and that is Henry. Steps out of a would-be tackle, and another crashes down to the 10-yard line and gets another first down for the Ravens on a pickup of 16 yards in that screen pass. They'll mark him down at the 11.
We got a little bit of a throwback screen there, and I thought T.J. Watt had him. He had a blitz. Nick Herbig came around the corner. Ronnie Stanley, he got out there, and of course, you know, it's just one of those things where he just got away, and you got some big boys, Isaiah Loudermilk and Montravius Adams, getting in on the hit.
2 minutes and 40 seconds left in the third quarter, 17-17 game. Ravens on the march. They have the ball at the 11-yard line of the Steelers. Jackson, snap. It is a design quarterback run off the left side. He's going to be stood up by Queen as he gets down to the 7-yard line, a pickup of 4. And the Ravens, again, can pick up a first down. They can get down to the 1-yard line and pick up a first down here on this drive. It's going to be 2nd and 6 from the 7.
That's Pat Queen just burying Lamar Jackson there. That's a good job, but still, important yardage was picked up, and that's a win on first down.
Ball set on the left hash as the Ravens break the huddle. Approaching the 2-minute mark remaining here in this third quarter. Jackson in the shotgun. He has Henry to his right. He'll bring Flowers in motion left to right. Jackson gets the snap, throws in the middle of the end zone, and wide open is Mark Andrews for another touchdown. And that is the first time in his 11th game against the Steelers that the Ravens' all-time touchdown leader has scored against Pittsburgh.
Well, it looked like they were playing a 3 safety out there. You got Cam Sutton and Demonte Casey, the back end, and Andrews got right in between them. And I'm not sure either one knew who had who, but he was able to lace it in there, that being Lamar Jackson, and find him at the back of the end zone.
So now the extra point attempt here by Justin Tucker. He's 49 for 51 in the season in this department. Here's the snap, here's the hold, and here is the kick, and that kick is good. And a 6-play, 60-yard drive that took 3:24 has put the Ravens back on top. From M&T Bank Stadium, Steelers football continues with the score: the Ravens 24, the Steelers 17.
It's the Get Holiday Ready sales event with Hank and Sam from the Ford crew. Today, a new shipment of inventory.
Hank, what's going on?
Another hauler full of new Ford trucks and SUVs, Sam.
So much SUV capability. Is that
Ford F-Series, the best-selling trucks for 47 years. And a big selection means...
big savings?
Yep, which means...
it's the best time to buy?
Well done, Sam. And time for America to get holiday ready with Ford.
Based on 1977 to 2023 CY Industry reported total sales.
All right, what's the best way to bank? At FNB, we think it's best left up to you. It's an approach we call clicks to bricks, and it means an unbeatable experience no matter how you bank. With the FMB e-store, you can shop for multiple financial products, in-branch, online, or on the go. And with the e-store Common App, check out with one easy application. Let's get started at fmb-online.com. FMB member FDIC.
Each year, UPMC performs the highest number of heart catheterization procedures in the region.
UPMC is doing amazing things with catheter-based therapies. There's a lot of technology out there that has really transformed medicine and can really benefit our patients. We have a variety of procedures to treat the most complex diseases, to help patients feel better and regain their quality of life.
Your heart care matters. Visit upmc.com/heart to learn more.
Accidents don't happen on a schedule. They don't check to make sure it's between the hours of 9 and 5. And neither does the law firm of Edgar Snyder and Associates. They're available if you're heard at 10 p.m., 1 a.m., or on a Sunday. That's right, they're there for you 24/7. So if you've been injured and have legal questions, don't do late night searching and scrolling looking for answers. Just call Edgar Snyder and Associates at 1-800-94-EDGAR or head to edgarsnyder.com to chat online. The consultation is free, and as they always say, there's never a fee unless we get money for you.
We bleed black and gold. This is the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network. We now pause for station identification on the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
Get ready for the next game with the Steelers Preview Show Thursday nights at 7. Mike Prisuta, Merrill Hodge, and Matt Williamson give you the best team coverage on WDVE Pittsburgh.
1:50 remains in the third quarter. The Ravens have taken the touchdown lead over the Steelers 24-17. The punter, Jordan Stout, who kicked off last time, has that good, strong leg, will be kicking off again into the wind as the Steelers back deep to receive. And this is a high kick that is going to be taken by Jalen Warren at the 5-yard line. Cuts out to the left, crosses the 20, the 25, gets to the middle of the field, crosses the 35, and gets out to the 37-yard line. So an excellent 32-yard return by Jalen Warren as we go downstairs to Max Starks. Max.
All right, guys, obviously that last drive a little bit too easy. Started off with the Boswell out-of-bounds kick that led for the Ravens drive to start on the 40. But I'm feeling kind of hopeful because the Steelers are starting their drive out on the 37, just 3 yards shy on this one. A lot of momentum on the Steelers side. Cordero Patterson scoring a touchdown that last one. A lot of versatility from the Steelers offense. Just keep it varied and keep this Ravens defense guessing, and success can ensue. Back to you guys.
Max, thank you very much. The ball set on the left hash. Wilson is under center. He has Najee Harris as the lone setback. He gets a snap, play action pass. Looking, now wants to throw a left screen to Najee Harris, who drops it in the left flat. Incomplete, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Oh, that just really hurts to start off on the drive that way. That lets a lot of air out of the balloon, shall we say.
Yeah, and the Steelers are going to hurry up here. No huddle. Wilson now will send Van Jefferson out to the left. He has 2 tight ends to the left of the formation. Harris remains the lone setback. Williams is split out to the right by himself. Wilson under center. Back to pass. Looking, going to fire over the middle of the field. This is Williams on a crossing pattern right to left, and it is complete, and it is over the 50-yard line and into Ravens territory, down to the 49-yard line, and we go down to Missy Matthews. Missy.
Well, guys, not a good injury update. Joey Porter Jr. was able to go out there for that first drive to start the half. He has now left the field, headed to the Steelers locker room. He has been ruled out with that calf injury.
Oh, Missy, thank you very much. The Steelers defense without a lot of players. 4 of their starters are now out for this game as Harris gets the toss. Is going to pick up a couple off the right side. You're talking about Deshaun Elliott, Dante Jackson, right, Joey Porter Jr. on the back end, and Larry Ogunjobi on the defensive line.
Absolutely. Yeah, and it's a shame. And, I don't know. This is what we knew. This gauntlet, so to speak, was going to be a cheese grater because you're going to lose people. You're going to lose flesh.
2nd and 8, 40 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Steelers have the ball at the Ravens 47. Wilson is in the shotgun. Ravens showing pressure. Wilson gets the snap, back to pass. Now moving out to his left, going to loft deep and nobody home, just throwing this one away as he felt some pressure and decides to live to fight another down. So it'll be 3rd and 8 now.
Okay, well, that at least you got rid of it before there was a sack. You don't negative yardage. That is a killer at this point in time. And so good decision by Russ. Air it out, get rid of it. But now you got to come back and get this next one.
The Steelers are 3 for 6 on third down as Wilson breaks the huddle. Gets Freiermuth, the tight end, to his right. Now Freiermuth will move back to the left side.
Freiermuth's been a little quiet, Rob.
2 receivers to each side. Ravens showing pressure up at the line of scrimmage. 1 on the play clock as Wilson gets a snap. Back looking, pressure, throws underneath to Warren. Warren has hit. The ball comes loose. He's able to recover it himself, but it's at the 45-yard line. They're actually going to say now this was an incomplete pass.
Wow.
So either way, it wasn't going to be enough for a first down.
No. That's a shame. That was such a short crossing route. They're going to go for it here.
And the Steelers have the offense out on the field now on a 4th and 8 from the 47-yard line of the Ravens.
Well, I hope that old pickup is warmed up good. We need a big play right here.
The officials taking their time setting the ball. And the Ravens sending out a late defender. Now, there seems to be some confusion here. Bill Vinovich is communicating with Russell Wilson.
After replay assistance, ruling on the field is a catch recovered by the offensive player. 4th down. I'm going to wind the clock.
So they will wind the clock with 17 seconds remaining. Again, it was a completion, so the clock doesn't stop on the signal. And Bill Vinovich now swirls the arm around in clockwise formation, and this ball is going to be spotted at the 45-yard line with the clock running under 10 seconds. Steelers set up to go for it for now on a 4th and 6, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second, and that will end the third quarter without the ball being snapped. Time to make the switch to the fourth quarter, brought to you by Northwest Bank. Score rates up to 4.5% APY on new certificates of deposit. Member FDIC. Northwest Bank for what's next. With the score, the Ravens 24, the Steelers 17. This is the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
At Northwest Bank, we're here for what's next. The next place to fill with love and laughter, with more mortgage options for first-time buyers. The next backyard patio party host, thanks to lines of credit with competitive rates. Even the next thing to check off your to-do list, with home equity loans that let you refinance high-interest debt. Our home lending solutions can help make your dream home a reality. Northwest Bank, for what's next. Visit northwest.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Score big at Don's Appliances. Don's has the region's largest selection of in-stock appliances from brands like GE, Profile, and Cafe. Get free next-day delivery and guaranteed lowest prices. Don'sAppliances.com. Where black and gold fans shop for appliances.
Don't you love the sounds of the holiday season? The bells, the sleighs. Woohoo! If so, your holiday's now even more magical, because now during the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event, you can take home your favorite Hyundai with some of the season's greatest savings.
Get 1.99% APR for 72 months on a Hyundai Santa Fe, or lease for only $289 a month. Visit your local Hyundai dealer, proud partner of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Offers end January 2nd. Call 202-929-0073 for details.
With more than 100 diverse consulting offerings, Schneider Downs doesn't focus on what service to provide, but rather what problems they can help you solve. Tax and accounting, digital consulting and cybersecurity, risk management, and financial advisory. Learn more at SchneiderDowns.com.
The Gridiron isn't the only place where Steelers fans watch points pile up. They score the perks of game day at Giant Eagle, Market District, and Get-Go too. Ready-to-eat prepared foods, everyday value from our family of brands, a fresh selection that thrills every foodie. Fuel savings and made-to-order favorites are all game day traditions. Earn perks and save on game day and every day at Giant Eagle, Market District, and Get-Go. Giant Eagle, the official supermarket of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Your home for the Steelers. This is the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
Start of the fourth quarter is brought to you by Hyde Park. Thank you, Pittsburgh, for voting Hyde Park best steak in the city. The replay assist brought to you by the law firm of Bordas & Bordas, a proud partner of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Bordas & Bordas, fighting for justice. So the replay assist, they do say it was a completion to Jalen Warren, so that will make this 4th and 6 instead of 4th and 8. The Steelers are lined up to go for it, moving left to right in front of us, the ball at the 45-yard line of the Ravens, set on the left hash. The Ravens have most players, 9 of them, crammed up at the line of scrimmage. Wilson gets the snap. They'll only rush 4. Wilson back, looking, going to throw deep for Calvin Austin, and Austin has it batted away by Hamilton. Austin thought Hamilton ran into him, but Hamilton was playing the ball down near the goal line, incomplete, and it'll go over on downs to the Ravens.
Oh, did they roll the dice on that one, betting on that terrific speed by Calvin Austin? But you got Hamilton was back there, and it was just 2 guys closing. Wow, man. Oh, that was just so close. Yep. I thought for a moment Calvin was going to come down with that ball.
Maybe just a little bit underthrown by Russell Wilson down the middle of the field. And so the Ravens will have the ball at the 45-yard line on the right hash. 14:53 remaining here in this fourth quarter, and the Ravens up 24-17. A win and the Ravens are in the playoffs.
I just wonder if that had not been the quarter change, would they have punted, or would they have gone for something a little more, trying to get the first down rather than rolling the dice like that? Interesting thought.
Jackson is in the pistol formation. He has Derrick Henry behind him. Henry having a very productive game, and as he gets a handoff to the left side, he's going to find a big hole there across midfield, crosses the 40, down the left sideline, down to the 20, cuts inside, run down by Corey Trice, all the way down at the 10-yard line. And so Henry will go over 100 yards on the game. He'd already gone over 1,500 on the season earlier in this game, and the ball's all the way down at the 10-yard line after a 45-yard run. That is the first time in Henry's career he's at a 100-yard game against the Steelers.
And that's one of the scariest things you can think of seeing as a defensive back, is that big train, number 22, with a free run up the sidelines like that, gaining speed with each stride coming at you. That's unfortunate.
So they're going to set the ball at the 11-yard line, and again, a lot of communication between the officials and the teams, Bill Vinovich and the teams out there in this game. 44-yard run, we'll call it, by Henry, since they spotted the ball at the 11. And the Ravens go back to the huddle, and now they will break the huddle at the 14-10 mark. Pistol formation for Jackson. Play action pass. Looking, trouble. Coming in out, it's picked off. Minkah Fitzpatrick steps to the outside along the left sideline, weaves back to the right, crosses the 30, finds some grass to settle down at the 33-yard line. Minkah Fitzpatrick, his first interception since the final game of 2 seasons ago, Wolf.
Oh, sweet Marie, what a great play by Minkah. Yeah. You know, you've been waiting, you've been looking, and, you know, Minkah's been thinking about it, and then boom, he comes up with what could be the play of the game right here. What a sensational job of reading the eyes of Lamar Jackson and then coming over to make that interception. Wow.
A 20-yard return following the interception, with the Ravens looking to go up 2 scores. Instead, the Steelers have turned it over from M&T Bank Stadium. 13:57 remains in the fourth quarter, and Steelers football continues with the score. The Ravens 24 and the Steelers 17.
At McClellan's Contracting and Roofing, we're more than just roofing. From protecting your home's exterior to transforming your interior. Guided by our values of teamwork, integrity, excellence, and discipline, or as we say, TIDE, our mission is to deliver honest, transparent, and high-quality work. Whether it's a roof repair, a kitchen renovation, or a whole home upgrade. If our name goes on it, we stand behind it so you can stand in it. Visit us at McClellan'sRoofing.com.
Terry Wardenis here from the Gateway Clipper. Say I do out on the water, featuring all-inclusive wedding packages with dinner, entertainment, bar, and more. Treat your friends and family to a real celebration with memories that will last a lifetime. Visit GatewayClipper.com for details.
In Steeltown, Pittsburgh football means everything, and at Century 3 Kia, our name means a great deal. Shop our all-pro lineup featuring Kia Telluride, Sorrento, Sportage, and Seltos. Make your key play at Century3Kia.com.
It's Greg Wolfley from my friends at Clearview Federal Credit Union. The Clearview team is here to help you score your financial goals and support our community. Clearview is always upping their game for those in need. Through Touchdowns for Hope, these pros will donate $500 to the Light of Life Rescue Mission for every black and gold touchdown scored this season. Now that's what makes a real winning team. Visit clearviewfcu.org/touchdown to learn more and open an account today. That's clearviewfcu.org/touchdown.
holiday season is in full swing at Keystone Shooting Center. Give the gift of membership this year. Standard memberships are just $39.99 a month, and Keystone Shooting offers 24 climate-controlled lanes and over 90 different rental guns with expert supervision. Classes and private lessons are also available for shooters of all experience levels. Learn to shoot in a class or one-on-one setting from the area's most skilled and experienced instructors, or check out the unbelievable selection and prices in the Firearms Superstore. Keystone Shooting Center open 7 days a week and conveniently located off the I-79 interchange in Cranberry.
The Pittsburgh Steelers play here on DVE.
13:57 remaining fourth quarter. Minkah Fitzpatrick, a huge interception for the Steelers with the Ravens marching. They had the ball at the 11-yard line of the Steelers. Back comes the Steelers offense with Wilson under center. Ball at the 33-yard line. Communicating with his team. Now we'll settle back under center as Najee Harris is the lone setback. Hits a snap, turns, gives to Harris, and Harris will start left, cut right, and be stood up by Brent Urban after a short gain as we go downstairs to Missy. Missy.
Well, guys, there's not a single person on the Steelers sideline who has not come over to shake Minkah Fitzpatrick's hand. His last interception, ironically, took place here in Baltimore, Week 16. That was New Year's Day of 2023. The Steelers won that one 16-13. The quarterback that day, though, was Tyler Huntley. Upstairs to you.
Missy, thank you very much. Couldn't have come at a better time for the Steelers with the Ravens threatening to go up 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. Wilson under center. Gets the snap. Play action pass. Rolling out to the right. Looking. Will throw underneath. Now it's picked off by Humphrey coming back the other way. Down the left sideline and into the end zone. A pick 6 for Marlon Humphrey. The 3-time Pro Bowler has returned it, and there's that 2-score lead for the Ravens.
And you can see it. And Russ rolled out. Threw it just a little bit late and a little bit behind. And that was all she wrote. Marlon jumped all over that thing. Took it up the sidelines. Oh, that's a shame because it just wipes out what was just a great anticipatory moment by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And then a little bit of, I guess, Marlon Humphrey doing the same thing on the other end.
38-yard return for Humphrey. So within 3 plays of each other, 2 potential game-changing interceptions. This one by Humphrey has a score 30-17 with Tucker lined up to try the extra point. Here's the snap. Here's the kick. It's up, and it is 31-17 Ravens. 13:06 remaining in the fourth quarter. This is the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
For an extraordinary advantage in sports, you need a game plan. For an extraordinary advantage everywhere else, all you need is Acrisure. With a high-tech human approach to insurance, cybersecurity, and more, Acrisure helps you take care of what you care about. That makes winning easy. See what Acrisure's extraordinary advantage can do for you at Acrisure.com.
For the last 47 years in a row, Ford F-Series have been America's best-selling trucks. The trucks that move mountains also move trailers, wood piles, and snowdrifts, work days and weekends, job sites and campsites. F-150 and Super Duty never stop working, just like you. Ford F-150, official truck of the Pittsburgh Steelers and Pittsburgh's best-selling trucks.
Check.
Check.
Check. Check.
Check? At West Aircom, we hear you loud and clear. Open your free and fee-free checking today. West Aircom Federal Credit Union is growing. Check out our brand new location in the Jackson Village Shopping Center in Zielinopol. We are here to help. Open your simply free checking account today. West Aircom, your community, your credit union.
Are you ready for some football? Well, you are now, thanks to Ticketmaster. As the official ticket marketplace of the Pittsburgh Steelers in the NFL, Ticketmaster's got the best way to take it to the house when it comes to being there live. They're the safest and most convenient marketplace to score fully verified Steelers tickets. And even if your plans get broken up, or worse, turned over, Ticketmaster gives you more flexibility to sell your seats. So get those touchdown celebrations ready and score your tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/Steelers.
We bleed black and gold. This is the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network. We now pause for station identification on the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
When the game ends, the analysis just gets started. Randy Bauman and the DVE Morning Show bring you the best coverage all week that takes you to the next game on your Steelers flagship. WDVE Pittsburgh.
Well, a couple of epic shifts in momentum here within 3 plays of each other at M&T Bank Stadium. First, the interception by Minkah Fitzpatrick, and then a couple plays later, the kickoff return for a touchdown by Humphrey, and that 38-yarder, the first defensive touchdown for the Ravens this season, has them up 31-17.
Well, that's a quick turnaround and such an unfortunate one, because right with Minkah, I'm thinking you got Minkah Fitzmagic is back in town, and then things just went the other way.
Here's Tucker with the run-up and the boot, and it's going to drive Warren back into the end zone. The ball sails over his head, and the Steelers will get the ball at the 30-yard line. So 13:06 remaining, 3 timeouts. Steelers need to get something going quickly here, Max Starks.
They most certainly do, and you know, guys, like you said, it was a very deflated feeling, like almost a stunned feeling on the sidelines as they saw that ball being intercepted and then returned back into the end zone by Marlon Humphrey. Offensively, got to go back to the drawing board. Got to take another bite at it. You still have 13:06 left in this fourth quarter to make something happen to get back into this contest, because you've been good, you know, when you haven't stopped yourselves. Back to you.
Max, thank you very much. Wilson under center, brings Jefferson in motion, turns and gives off the right side to Warren, cuts back to the left, spins forward across the 40. He's going to pick up first down yardage out close to the 41-yard line. So good way to start this drive for the Steelers.
And one of the beautiful things about Jaylen Warren is his ability to seek out and find the cutback. And what a job he does in breaking some arm tackles and then just plowing ahead. And here we go.
Yep, no huddle. Quick pass to Freiermuth, and Freiermuth is hit hard by Roquan Smith at the 45-yard line. Quick throw out to the right will pick up 4 yards and bring up the 2nd and 6. Steelers once again going hurry up.
Exactly so. I thought we might see more Freiermuth tonight. Ravens have not shown a great propensity in covering tight ends and running backs.
Still time here for the Steelers, 12:20 and counting. They give on the delay to Warren off the right side. He's upended at the 46-yard line, so just a yard pickup there will bring up a 3rd and 5.
Oh, how important this is. And we're going no huddle. And this is a big stretch time on the offense. You've got to be able to complete this and get something going here.
Called 3rd and 4. Wilson gesturing out to his left. Steps up out of the shotgun towards the line of scrimmage. Settles back in. Gets the snap. Looks to the right. Back to the left. Moving back to his right again. Throws back across his body. It is complete to Jaylen Warren, and Warren will cross midfield and pick up first down yardage across the 49. And that will move the sticks for the Steelers at the 11:35 mark of the fourth quarter.
Wow, that was something, because Russ was doing the fandango in the backfield there. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, then another of that.
Wilson back, pump fakes, and now Wilson is going to be swallowed up and taken down. Kyle Van Noy will pick up the sack back in Steelers territory at the 48-yard line.
Well, we used to have a saying in times like this, anything goes, fellas. You cannot let that man be sacked. You got to do what you got to do, and if it takes a tackle or a penalty, it might have to do so. But you got to do what you got to do to keep those guys at bay.
2nd and 14, ball back at the 48-yard line of the Steelers. They are huddling up and now break the huddle. Wilson sends 3 receivers out to the left. He has Freiermuth, the tight end, to his right. Now we will bring Scotty Miller in motion left to right. Steps up to the line of scrimmage. Gestures, wants a snap, back to pass. And now a flag comes. Again, this is a false start because the Steelers trying to get that ball.
Offense number 77. 5-yard penalty, still 2nd down.
Yeah, the clock was winding down. The snap clock was winding down, and this just looked out of sync really from the beginning.
Yeah, it did. And, it's unfortunate. The more you go in the no huddle, the more opportunities that as time wears on, when you're doing a lot of it, can be a problem. Well,
I'm not really sure I saw anything there, but
yeah, he's signaling with his arm as they were
2nd and 19. Yeah, ball back at the 43-yard line. Wilson in the shotgun has 3 receivers to the left and an empty set, 2 to the right. Back to pass. Ravens bring 4. Throws over the middle of the field. This is complete. And Freiermuth hit right away by Ardarius Washington. Getting back maybe to the original line of scrimmage. Maybe just a little short of that. So it's going to be 3rd and 11 with the ball at the 49 of the Ravens.
Oh, man.
10-20 and counting. You have to imagine this is 4-down territory for the Steelers. So they don't have to get it all back here. They have to get to the 38-yard line. 3rd and 11 as Wilson brings Freiermuth to his right. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. And he has a running back, Warren, to his left in the shotgun. He gets a snap back, throws out quickly to Austin, and Austin in the right flat is stopped immediately by Brandon Stevens. Might have even lost a half a yard back to the 50, and it isn't 4-down territory. The Steelers will send the punt unit out, and it is Corliss Waitman who will come out to try to pin the Ravens deep.
Well, the wide receiver screen, I think, was just a little bit curious on a 3rd and 11. Hopefully they were looking to get somebody out there to block it, but Brandon Stevens made a heck of a play.
Well, you're thinking maybe they're Wolf. If they pick up 5 or 6, maybe they go for it on 4th down, but with no gain at all, they will boot it away. Here's Waitman, left-footed kick, high, end-over-end boot. Fair catch called for by Desmond King back at the 8-yard line, which is where they will spot it following the 42-yard punt. Here are the latest NFL scores brought to you by Clearview Federal Credit Union. Get the financial answers you need. ClearviewFCU.org. A couple division leaders battling earlier today. Kansas City besting Houston 27-19. Chiefs continue to have the best record in the NFL. Then AFC West champions for a 9th consecutive year. The Houston Texans are atop the AFC West. And we will see the South, I beg your pardon. We will see those Kansas City Chiefs coming on Christmas Day to Acrisure Stadium. The Steelers looking to find a way to come back from a 14-point deficit here with 9:19 remaining in the 4th quarter. The Ravens have the ball at their own 8-yard line. Lamar Jackson is in the shotgun. He gives to Henry. Henry will try in the middle, then cuts back to the left. He's taken down there by Highsmith and Queen. Looks like maybe he picked up about a half a yard just out over the 8-yard line.
Well, again, that's just one of those RPO-type action things, and you've got to have somebody in there making sure. You got to watch the quarterback, got to take the back, all those sorts of things, and that was nicely executed by the Steelers to bring Derrick Henry down for no gain.
Ravens break the huddle, likely to the left of Jackson in the shotgun, and the second guy is Henry, who gets the handoff. Pierre comes up and hits him at the 13-yard line, drops him there. Pickup of about 5 will bring up 3rd and a short 5 for the Ravens.
Well, again, the Steelers are playing close to the line of scrimmage, creeping up, and you're sending people, you're dogging them. You got to fill the run lanes because you know that the Ravens are going to try to run this thing out as best they can, and they've got certainly the people. They got to get bulk area to do it. You got the hogs up front to do it.
Yeah, they need to stop, and you figure they need an early stop here. Can't afford to let the Ravens get a 1st down here in this 3rd and 5. Jackson has Ali to his right in the shotgun. Jackson gets a snap, back to pass, looking at a loft deep downfield to the right, and it is a strike to Zay Flowers. Stays on his feet, trying to wrestle away from B.D. Bishop. Spins away from another, and gets inside the 40 and down to the 38-yard line of the Steelers before KZ and others can track him down. A 49-yard pickup.
Oh, you could see it coming. Zay Flowers got on top and stacked B.D. Bishop, and Lamar Jackson just waited and then threw that gun right in there. And my goodness, it's a heck of a recovery by Beanie being able to come back and hang on to that ankle until the rest of the troops could show up. But my goodness, that's a killer.
Yeah, Casey and Wilson make the stop, and the ball's at the 38-yard line as Henry is now checked back in. Jackson goes under center. Will bring Flowers in motion. Fake to him on the jet sweep. Give to Henry. Henry, all kinds of a shove and push off that left side. Hayward makes the stop, but it's inside the 35 and down to the 33 of the Steelers.
Well, again, this is just battering ram time. They're bringing in they got the big gun there, and you're just going to try to hammer away and hammer away and hammer away on a cold night when guys are taking the brunt of all the hits and everything. You start to get tired. You start to get towards the end here. You get worn down.
Ball at the 33-yard line. Jackson will step up to the line of scrimmage. Now he's going to wander back into the shotgun with Henry to his right. And Henry will get the handoff to the left side. It is T.J. Watt who tracks him down to the backside. Hayward on the front side, but it's still across the 30 and down to the 29 on that run off the left side, close to first down yardage.
It's a nice job by T.J. Watt coming from the backside, but also Cam Hayward beating his man on the front side. The combination of the two brought Henry down right away, but man, this has just been one of those tough, like a frying pan to the forehead type games.
21 carries, 147 yards for Derrick Henry. As the Ravens will now set up in the tush-push formation, quarterback sneak. They're going to pick up the first down as they get down to the 28-yard line of the Steelers. Looks like it's enough for a first down. And they do gesture, yes, it is a first down. 5:42 and counting remaining here in this fourth quarter, and the Ravens rolling right now on top, 31-17. Wolf, I think a couple of things about this game. The Ravens have been able to run the football.
Yep.
And every ball that's been on the turf, the Ravens have pounced on top of, except for the fumble by Warren that he got back on his own reception. But those three first half fumbles, very big in this game. Now, Henry straight up the middle of the field, crosses the 15, down to the 14-yard line. Another first down for the Ravens.
And again, when you have that sort of power in your backfield and you unleash it, and then you're able to subsequently be able to roll the chains from it, that's something they're just going to keep feeding it. You got to feed that beast. And unfortunately for the Steelers, they just have not been able to overcome that and overcome their own mistakes.
22 carries, 160 yards for Derrick Henry. The Ravens taking their time as they break the huddle, get down to the 15-yard line where the ball is going to be snapped at the 4:36 mark. Give to Henry again. Henry dancing forward. This time Loudermilk closes things down, and it's going to be a yard pickup for Henry up the middle of the field. 220 yards total rushing for the Ravens in this game.
Oh, my, that is just a nasty number if you're a Steelers defender. And I know there's nobody enjoying this moment more right now probably than Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, you're waiting for, if you're a Ravens fan, the breakout game against the Steelers at a 66.1 quarterback rating in his career against the Steelers. As Ali gets the handoff, starts up the middle of the field, cuts to the left, and picks up a couple down to about the 12-yard line. And it's going to be a third down with 3:45 remaining here in the fourth quarter. The Minkah Fitzpatrick interception was the Northwest switch of possession play. Listen to Michelle Michaels Monday for the cue to call in. Tell her the Northwest Bank switch possession play and win a $100 Visa gift card courtesy of Northwest Bank. The team that brings you the next way to save like a champion. Go to northwest.com, Northwest Bank, for what's next. The Ravens milking the clock here. 10th play of the drive. Henry is checked back in. And now movement off the right side by the Steelers. It was high, trying to get some early pressure on this 3rd and 7, so it's going to be 5 yards.
Defense number 56. 5-yard penalty. Still third down.
Against the Steelers. And so it'll be a 3rd and 2 now from the 7-yard line.
When it rains, it pours. And right now it's pouring. Maybe not on the field that everyone can see, but for the individuals involved in tonight's game, it just feels like things are going downhill fast for them. That's unfortunate. The Steelers had opportunities. They've been in the battle the whole night, and then just the last several.
Here's Jackson with a handoff to Henry off the right side, and Henry will lunge forward, stretching, trying to get down to the 5 to pick up that first down. Looks like he might be just a little bit short. Let's get the official word as the Steelers use a timeout here. The 3:09 mark. Looks like he's just a couple of inches short here of a first down. The Steelers using the first of their 3 timeouts. And this will be a bit of an interesting decision here. If you're the Ravens, I'm sure you'd love to think about, let's just punch this thing across. Let's pick up the first down, and then this game is over. But if you don't get it, you've at least given the Steelers a puncher's chance with 3:09 remaining and 2 timeouts to, you kick a field goal here. It's a 3-score game, and it's over.
Well, no doubt about it.
battering that, Derrick Henry's just come out and just putting it to him and keep going and keep going. There's going to be a lot of sore bodies tonight, that's for sure.
Yeah, if you send out Tucker, this is about making sure of the win. And if Derrick Henry strolls out there, which he's doing right now, this might be about winning the game and maybe delivering a little message to your teammates and maybe to the Steelers.
Oh, yeah. There's no doubt. If Derrick Henry comes out, Derrick Henry is able to do what he wants to do.
No, now Henry will come back out of the huddle, and Tucker will go out there to try the short field goal to put the Ravens up by 3 scores here.
And the other thing you might think about in sending Tucker out here, he's had a rough year. So what you want to do is get ready, for the playoffs and be able to do things like this, build up his kicking a little bit, give him some chip shots, get his confidence back.
Right hash. This is going to be, looks like a 23-yard field goal attempt. Had a 51-yarder earlier in this direction, and now just a little chip shot.
But if he would miss.
Here's the snap, here's the kick, and he doesn't miss. Right down the middle, and now the lead is 34-17. The Ravens have doubled up the Steelers here with 3:10 remaining in the fourth quarter. An 11-play, 86-yard drive that took up 6:09, and we head downstairs to Max Starks. Max?
All right, guys. Obviously, I think not a lot needs to be said here. Very tough second half here for the Steelers. A game that was still well within reach. And Steelers had some momentum on their side, but, 2 fatal turnovers. The fumble in the red zone early in the first half that resulted in a 96-yard touchdown drive. And, of course, the interception they got returned as a pick 6. Really kind of looming large over the Steelers in those weighty moments. And, as a team, you've got to regroup. You got a short week coming up. So hopefully in these last 3:10, Steelers can gain some momentum. Like you said, show they can put together a drive before the end of this game and just have something going, because things, as we've been talking about over the last couple of drives, things just haven't been in their favor. And, we knew this was eventually going to happen. The Ravens were going to always be bad against us. And Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson had a good night tonight to come back into this game and obviously put up 34 points on us, and also control the time of possession as well as win the penalty battle. Back to you guys.
Max, thank you very much. The kickoff by Tucker over the head of Warren. The Steelers will get the ball at the 30-yard line. And I think that, the summation there by Max is right on the money. When you think about, look, a pick 6, there's 7 points.
Right.
You fumble at the 4-yard line, and they come down back and score. There's 7 more for them and at least 3 less for you.
Yeah.
There's at least 17 points there. And as you look up at the scoreboard, what's the difference in the game? 17 points.
Turnovers are killers. They're absolute killers. And you've got to play clean. That's the only thing you can say about that.
Wilson in the shotgun will give on the delay up the middle of the field. And this is a short pickup by Jalen Warren of about 5 yards out to the 35-yard line. Under 3 minutes and counting here as the Steelers going no huddle.
Well, you want to be able to get back in and score some more here. You've got Wednesday coming up.
They give once again to Warren off the right side, and Warren will squeeze through a hole and get out close to first down yardage. In fact, he's got the first down. They will move the chains. 2:38 and counting remaining. Steelers once again going no huddle. Ball marked at the 40-yard line. Wilson gets the snap. Back to pass. Looking. Now he's going to move out to the right, and he's going to throw this away as he finds himself under duress and flings it toward the sideline.
Now I'm trying to find
Jabo who had the pressure.
I was trying to find out where the pressure's coming from, because it looked to me a little bit again like Russ. You start to leak to the right, and you're getting into the rush rather than getting away from the rush. And it's just something that, creates some problems. 2nd and 10. 2:25 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Clock stops. Steelers down 34-17 at M&T Bank Stadium. Wilson on the delay. Gives to Warren. And Warren is hit at the line of scrimmage. Pinballs off one tackler. And is finally taken down by Matabike. And he's going to lose yardage back to the 37-yard line. Well, you see a guy like Jalen Warren, there is no quitting that dude. I mean, he is again, persevering and straining and attempting to finish every run, every time he touches the ball.
Now it's time for the 2-minute warning, brought to you by Giant Eagle. Giant Eagle is proud to bring freshness, quality, and value to Steelers Nation. Visit your neighborhood store or order online with curbside pickup and delivery. With the score, the Ravens 34, the Steelers 17. This is the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
The Gridiron isn't the only place where Steelers fans watch points pile up. They score the perks of game day at Giant Eagle, Market District, and Get-Go too. Ready-to-eat prepared foods, everyday value from our family of brands. A fresh selection that thrills every foodie. Fuel savings and made-to-order favorites are all game day traditions. Earn perks and save on game day and every day at Giant Eagle, Market District, and Get-Go. Giant Eagle, the official supermarket of the Pittsburgh Steelers. You want the best. UPMC Health Plan is ranked #1 in member satisfaction among commercial plans in Pennsylvania by J.D. Power. With UPMC Health Plan, you get access to UPMC doctors and hospitals, local community care, and a national network for travel outside the UPMC service area, plus 24/7 access to virtual urgent care services through UPMC Anywhere Care. When you're given a choice for health insurance, choose the best. Choose UPMC Health Plan. For J.D. Power 2024 award information, visit jdpower.com/awards.
Just like coaches and players take a timeout to call the winning play, you must take a timeout and call 811 before you dig deep on your home or business projects. Building a deck? Call 811. Digging for a new pool or fence? Call 811. Stay safe and avoid costly mistakes. This important message is from Peoples Natural Gas, an essential utilities company. For more information, visit peoples-gas.com/safety.
Sometimes even the toughest of us need a little TLC. If you're a Steelers linebacker, that might be a jump in the whirlpool to let the muscles relax after a hard-fought win. If you're driving a Ford, it's a trip to your local dealership for the Works service package. Have your tires rotated and your pressure checked, top off fluids, check the brakes, the battery, filters, belts, and hoses. They call it the Works for a reason. And when your car is on its game, you can be on yours. Only at your neighborhood Ford store.
Your home for the Steelers. This is the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
Coming out of the 2-minute warning, Coach Tomlin was saying on his TV show this week, the management of emotions and focused efforts to play clean will be significant in this game. And man, is he right. Week 11, the Steelers had 7 penalties while the Ravens had 12. They also missed 2 field goals and had 3 turnovers. And it's the exact opposite story here tonight. As Max mentioned early, more penalties for the Steelers, less time of possession, and just lots of things not going right. Rob, upstairs to you.
Missy, thank you very much. Yeah, the turnovers in the first half, the ball being on the ground and the Ravens collecting every ball that was on the ground in the first half. The Steelers come up with a turnover. Maybe it's a big momentum switch. As it turned out, the Wilson fumble was the big momentum switch for the Ravens. Wilson now in trouble and rolling out to his left is simply going to fling it away on a 3rd and 13, and the Steelers will send out the punt unit here with 1:52 remaining in the fourth quarter.
Well, you've got, again, twist stunts going on, the TE, tackle twist, and you've got to be able to pick that up. That's a basic twist stunt, and you've got to be able to pick that up and keep your quarterback clean. Unfortunately, nobody picked it up.
So Waitman back to punt. Desmond King, the former Steeler, for a brief time, back to return. Here's Waitman's kick. And Desmond King will throw up the hand. And now lost the football, and it's loose. And guess who recovered it? Of course, the Ravens at the 14-yard line. Amazing.
Kidding me.
It's amazing.
You got to be kidding me. You want to talk about the ball not bouncing your way.
Muff punt, 3 Steelers there, and 1 Raven came in late, and he's the one who recovered it. Yep, that was Christian Welch, the linebacker, who came up with the recovery.
Oh, man.
Well, I mean...
Yeah, it is what it is.
Right.
You know?
At that point, you almost have to laugh about it because, look, everything's gone the Ravens' way.
Well, it has.
The footballs have been on the field here at M&T Bank Stadium, and the Ravens have been able to come up with it. A little reminiscent, we were talking about this earlier in the week, of the game against Indianapolis, right? That where you just couldn't seem to catch a break, and the Steelers in this game just could not seem to catch a break, create their own break, whatever you want to call it. And now the Ravens are going to be in the victory formation, and they will simply kneel down a couple times. This game will be over. Jackson flips the ball to referee Bill Vinovich. Steelers no sense here in using their last 2 timeouts. They're just waiting this one out for a couple more snaps. People here at M&T Bank Stadium have witnessed their Ravens clinching a playoff berth. Now, if there's any silver lining to this 34-17 cloud, it is that the Steelers still have their own pathway to the AFC North, and they control that pathway. If they win the last 2 games, they are the AFC North champions. However, the Ravens are going to have something to say about that.
Well, they are, and they're going to make it interesting till the end.
Now that game on Christmas Day looming ever larger against the Kansas City Chiefs as Jackson takes another snap and downs it. And now only one more snap to be taken by the Ravens, and this game will be over.
Well, the one for on Christmas leaves you with the question, will the Steelers get a present or a lump of coal?
Yep.
I know. And that's
early Grinch, late Grinch.
Yeah.
All right.
No doubt about it. It was a tough battle tonight, tough road. But when you allow Derrick Henry to have the kind of night he had, you're in for a problem.
Well, another big one for the Steelers is going to be injuries, as that's the final snap, and the Ravens are wandering towards the middle of the field to meet the Steelers, shake hands. The end of the ball game, the final score, the Ravens 34, the Steelers 17, brought to you by your neighborhood Ford store. The F-150 is the official truck of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Stay tuned for Steelers' first reaction and the Mike Tomlin postgame press conference. You're listening to the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
The Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network proudly presents Steelers Football 2024. Brought to you in part by 84 Lumber, a dynasty partner of the Pittsburgh Steelers.